9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do that on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer the phone from a number that will probably say no caller ID when they call back the winner, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health. Ozempic plus movement plus diet, that's the key to weight loss. And Future Health makes it easy to get started with affordable GLP-1s delivered 24 hours upon approval. Go to tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Double down on big savings for one day only. February 22nd, 2025, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Buy 2 new south windows and doors. Get 2 free. Plus 2 years of 0% interest financing. It paid in full within 24 months. Bring your window and door measurements to upgrade your home with more security, energy efficiency, and impact protection. Stop by our showroom on February 22nd, 2025 to get this deal. Offer is subject to terms and conditions. Visit newsouthwindow.com/222 for full details.
GimmeTheVin.com has made it fast. We've made it easy, and we're the only 5-star BBB rated car dealer out there.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
This is Monster Jam. Witness big air, 2-wheel skills, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Brought to you by the Original Superglue. Buy qualifying Original Superglue products and save $10 per ticket. Offer available at participating Tools Ace Hardware Store locations. Coming to Camping World Stadium March 1st. So lock in your seats today.
At Wells Fargo, we know what got you into your business. Whether it's manufacturing, running a restaurant, or your business from home. What you didn't get into your business for was banking. But luckily, Wells Fargo offers business checking, payments, and lending all in one place, in your neighborhood and on our app, so you can focus on doing what you love. Wells Fargo, you're good at business, we're good at business banking. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/business. Terms apply. Wells Fargo Bank and a member FDIC.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Rebath Mid-Florida. Man, these guys are awesome at one thing and one thing only, and that is taking your old tired bathroom out and replacing that with a beautiful bathroom that you have input on. That's right. Their catalog of products is simply amazing. Multiple choices of tubs and sinks and tiles and lighting. It's all right there. No design can't be handled. And even better, right now, 10% off your bathroom remodeling deal. That's right, 10% off. And guys, just so you know, the big box stores use Rebath to install their bathroom jobs because of their great reputation. In business for over 17 years, and if you really want to see what they're all about, visit their showroom, 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. You'll walk in and see some models set up. That's not what you're buying. That's just to show you what's possible with their catalog of products and great design ideas. Orlando's only top-to-bottom complete Rebath remodeling company, and they do it right the first time. So take a minute, go to the website, check out the before and afters, and then book your appointment for your brand new bathroom at rebath.com.
I know what you're going to say. I'm not the type to sue. I get it. But you also weren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't ask to be injured. You didn't ask for these medical bills. And you didn't ask for your car to be smashed up. Want to fight to hold them accountable? Just call Mo.
Uh-oh, Central Florida. It's official. Everyone's sick of their old rides. Love Doctor of Deals RC Hill here. Right now, save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. At RC Hill, we're all about affordability. Right now, I'm paying way over appraised value for your trade regardless of miles or condition. RC Hill has over 200 certified used cars and rates as low as 0%. But get here quick. They won't last long. I'm RC Hill, Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Picture this. You're cozy by the fire sipping cocoa, or out on the town grabbing a well-deserved nightcap, with the peace of mind knowing your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit invisiblefence.com to learn more. That's invisiblefence.com.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Look to Orange Buick GMC for your next truck at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, bank, B-A-N-K, bank. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Lots to get to today. From the Trump and Musk show to a crazy old lady begs the cops to arrest her, and is Pope Francis secretly on his deathbed. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. How are you?
Yeah. Good. One of those mornings where you had a meeting this morning with the suits before the show. I would say it went well. I think it went well. We pitched an event that we really are excited to do for everybody later on this year. And we can't tell you anything about it just yet, but it's something new. It's going to be really fun. And looks like, did you guys get the feeling that we got a thumbs up? Like, yeah. I felt like that. I felt like we got a thumbs up, and the new boss was very, very nice and was like on board. It's good to have somebody where you sit across from me and go, here's what we do, here's our ideas, and they're like, that's cool. And oh, wait, hold on. I thought this would be harder.
We were prepared for a lot more of, pitching.
Questions. Yeah. Wait, hold on. You're supposed to say no. What's this new dynamic here? What's going on? So, yeah, we'll be telling you about that as the months roll on here on the show. I'm not sure exactly when. We got to lock down some things, but we'll come back to you with something pretty exciting for 2025.
I did kind of like,
sure.
Probably shouldn't say it, but I did kind of like that bomb she dropped on the concern that she had based on previous experience.
Yeah. I want to know more.
Yeah.
I had a lot of follow-up questions. That
This is
none of my
right at the end of the meeting, too.
Yeah. And it was like, you guys better make sure you're on your best behavior. Here's what's happened to me in the past here. It was like, whoa, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha, yeah. We'd rather stay out of prison. I mean, we want to ride the line right up to prison.
Not me. I'm good.
Right on a razor's edge. But I don't want to go to prison. It seems not fun, to say the very least, all right? It doesn't seem like a good time. You guys have a good night? Everything's good in your world, yeah?
Yeah, getting ready for the big trip.
That's right, yeah.
Gotta pack up and... I don't know. Prepare not to sleep tonight?
I knew you'd be packing and everything, so I almost didn't text you before you texted me that we both caught up on our new favorite show last night. My gosh.
Sean, you got to get on the Paradise Train, dude.
Paradise Train, buddy.
Oh, is it called Paradise Train, or is it the show called Paradise and I got to get on that train?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it. And we are, you have time to catch up.
All right.
However,
Sell me on Paradise in 30 seconds. What am I missing here? What's going on?
Celia and I find it to be very fascinating and fun to watch, and it's a great concept and leaves you hanging on the edge of your seat.
You didn't tell me anything about the show.
Right, but do we have to tell you? Can you just take our word for it that you're going to like it?
Sterling K. Brown is a Secret Service agent who is trying to solve a murder mystery at the highest level.
Yes.
What time period is this playing out in?
In the not-too-distant future, however, there's been all sorts of disasters, and everybody lives underground.
Oh, damn it, Eli. That was a reveal, dude.
Oh, like Silo. Okay.
But it's good. It is good. This last episode was juicy.
Okay, I'm on board. I'll check that out. We'll try to get that in the next couple of days here. No, I am. Look, you got me at Silo. Silo is one of my favorite shows. Absolutely love Silo. I'm convinced Courtney doesn't like it as much, though, because I'll be like, oh, my God, we got another Silo. And she'll go, oh, yeah, great, yeah. It's a waning interest, I feel.
I feel like that's how Ashley is lately with Severance.
Great. We're going
Severance.
back into that white office building. All right.
It's expanded a lot more. You guys just haven't been... I mean, you're caught up, Sea Lion.
I haven't seen the most recent episode.
From what I hear, this whole season is a mind F. I'm just waiting for more episodes to drop, and then we are going to catch up on that as well. But here goes nothing. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to Kevin Spacey, who I guess just hangs out on Twitter/X now. I guess that's his thing. That's what he does.
Fun.
Strangely enough, craziest weird coincidence. Last night, I go, Courtney, what do you want to watch tonight? And she goes, I found a movie, super high reviews. It's called L.A. Confidential. And I said, all right, I never heard of that. And it's got, it's loaded up with big names. Kevin Spacey is one of the lead actors in it. Danny DeVito's also in it.
All
and
right.
He plays like an old school gossip columnist, you know?
So
like,
it's all in the gossiping.
Everything's like, it's all in the hush-hush, you know? And he tells you what's going on around town. And Kevin Spacey is in it with some other dude. And I guess this guy who's in L.A. Confidential, the movie we just happened to be watching last night, Guy Pearce, said Kevin Spacey was creepy to him. And now Kevin Spacey is in like fight mode. So anytime somebody comes at him, he just fires up his phone or
after he was
webcam.
Acquitted, right? Or was it a civil lawsuit?
I don't want to speak too much on Kevin Spacey myself because I know there were a lot of allegations against him, but I do believe he was victorious in his battle against those allegations. So I don't know that there's been anything that is stuck when it comes to him. There's lots of rumors, there's lots of smoke, but he's now fighting back. And let's see what he says to this guy who claims like, hey, you know, I had some bad run-ins with old Kevin Spacey, and things aren't good between us. And here's Kevin Spacey.
Guy Pearce, I've now read the comments that you made about me, and while I would have preferred not to have to play this out in the media, you obviously have your own reasons for wanting to do exactly that. But
all right,
we worked together a long time ago. You know, if I did something then that upset you, you could have reached out to me. We could have had that conversation. But instead, you've decided to speak to the press, who are now, of course, coming after me because they would like to know what my response is to the things that you said.
He does kind of sound like his characters.
And horrible bosses. That's it sounds exactly like his character, which I guess is just him.
Which goes to a theory that I've heard floated around before, that some of the really good actors out there, one thing that they do a lot is just play themselves in the scene. And I know that might seem weird, but every layer that you put on, like Southern, and now I got an accent, and then you go like, now I'm a oil man, and every layer that you put on is a layer where things can go wrong. And if you're just, what's his name? Jason
Bateman?
Bateman does this perfectly. He is him in the scenes that he's acting in.
Oh, yeah. Same with Owen Wilson. Same with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, they're just going through the lines as themselves in the scene that they're in. So it makes it kind of easy. Kevin Spacey might do that.
You really want to know what my response is? Grow up.
Oh.
Did you also, by the way, tell the press that a year after we shot L.A. Confidential, you flew to Savannah, Georgia, while I was shooting Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, just to spend time with me? Did you tell the press that too? Or does that not fit into the victim narrative you have going? So anyway, I apologize that I didn't get the message that you don't like spending time with me. I mean, maybe there was another reason, I don't know. But that doesn't make any sense that you would have just been leading me on, right? But here you are now on a mission some 28 years later after I've been through hell and back to do what? Just in time to stop the bad guy?
It does sound like a movie, man.
Is this just a promotion for some project they're doing?
If they said, we're going to do a movie and it's two characters and they fight back and forth online and we're going to pretend like it's real while it's happening, it would sound exactly like this. You just go, you are not a victim. Grow up, he says.
Is that what's going on here? What took you so long? Did your horse run out of gas? I mean, you want to have a conversation? I'm happy to do so anytime, any place. We can even do it here live on X if you like. I've got nothing to hide.
He's got nothing to hide.
To do.
I'm just waiting. Just hanging out around here.
So he had a lengthy list of different legal battles.
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah, related to sexual misconduct allegations. In the UK, he was acquitted on 12 counts of sexual offenses against 4 men. Let's see. Anthony Rapp, the jury found Spacey not liable in October 2022 for him suing Spacey. In Nantucket, criminal charges were dropped after the accuser refused to testify and withdrew the civil lawsuit. In L.A., a massage therapist accused Spacey of sexual assault. The case was dismissed after the accuser died.
Oh, my God.
Which is kind of
strange
weird.
one.
Didn't know that was like a... I hate to call that a win.
Hey, did he die under suspicious circumstances?
Not that ChatGPT has said. In the UK, Spacey was sued for alleged sexual misconduct that was reportedly settled. And then last but not least, the House of Cards arbitration. He was ordered to pay $31 million to the producers for violating their sexual harassment policy, which led to his firing from the show.
Okay. All right. So that's a pretty big payout right there if he had to end up paying up on that. So he's trying to fight back and get his career back and recover from the world of being canceled or whatever it is in these days. It's a shame. He feels like one of those guys to me. I'm just going from my gut here. If you've worked with him or something, you can let us know, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. For my gut, he feels like one of these guys that's immensely talented as an actor, but probably an asshole.
He probably knows it.
He knows it, and he's like an asshole. Like he dealing with him is annoying, I would guess. I don't know. I'm just coming from my gut.
You just said that some of these great actors in different roles are great because they're playing a version of themselves, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He has played a lot of assessholes.
He has.
Yeah. Good amount of assholes,
and he's good at it,
Yeah.
too. When he's playing that role, he is very, very good at it.
His character in American Beauty, I always loved because once he had this come to Jesus moment of him, internally, he just became this DGAF dick.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he talked to people and the way he basically treated his wife because he knew she was cheating on him was he played, it was a great character. The horrible boss's character, he was a complete dick in that one. So it's it seems like he hasn't had to work very hard.
Yeah. This goes back to what we were saying yesterday about people who play that role so good that you think that about them, even if they're not jerks, but maybe in some cases, maybe they are. Janine on YouTube says, the Spacey documentary was tough to watch. I haven't seen that yet. I saw people talking about that, but the issue is now there's so many of these documentaries. I mean, somebody emailed me this morning and what did they say? Oh, you got to watch this new documentary about Luigi Mangione, the guy who killed the healthcare CEO. And I can't, I'm stacking these things up. I don't have time. I had no time. Yesterday, I had no time to do anything. I had so many things going on after the show, and then I don't have time to squeeze in a Luigi Mangione documentary or a Kevin Spacey one just yet, but maybe I will at some point. I'll watch those.
Yeah, crazy weekend headed your way.
I don't know. I know this. It's going to be cold, even as you go over to
outside.
California. Wind chill this week. The map is something to be scared of.
Yikes.
The wind chill map. Let's see. Iowa City, -25. Chicago, -17. Grand Island, -28. Bismarck, -32. These are the wind chills that they're looking at for Thursday. And it's going to be
raspberry
chilly.
Bismarck, does it say? No.
What about Bismarck Heat?
No, that's not on here either. I could tell you that in New Orleans, it'll be 18 degrees, so they're going to get snow again on Bourbon Street. It's been a weird stretch for them. Who knows?
Yeah,
we'll see.
Snow would be... I just am reminded when it melts, it becomes like vomit, horse
Mud.
poop, mush.
Not great. No, not
Party.
fantastic. Real quick, tipsofthenewsjunkie.com. Me emails the show, and it says, help. I have a Roku TV. How can I, all caps, watch your show? I have iHeart, but it doesn't give me an option to watch, only to listen, says me. Depends on if we're live or not. When the show is live, you can go to thenewsjunkie.com and you'll see the live banner on top. If you click that, you'll see where we are streaming. You can click on the YouTube video. If you have YouTube on your television, just when the show is on, search for The News Junkie. You'll see us live right there on YouTube. Click on that, or on twitch.tv. You can use the Twitch app and search for The News Junkie. That's how you watch us live. After the show is over, you can go to thenewsjunkie.com, and under featured, all the VODs, video on demand, will be there from each show. So that's how you watch. You can listen on any of these fine stations that you can find over on the website, listen to the podcast. However you listen to us, we truly do appreciate it. So thank you for that. All right, when we come back, a dual interview. It hasn't happened since Step Brothers, but it happened on Fox News last night. And you have Donald Trump and Elon Musk. They're doing a dual interview.
Which one of them farts?
I'm not sure. We're gonna go through this together. I got a couple of clips from this interview. We'll see what happened, if there's any funny moments here, what we can learn from all of this. We'll hear from you with your dispatches. We got a lot on board. And then we got to talk about the Pope, because there's some weird things happening there. All of that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Watch out for a crash, slowing down traffic on I-95 southbound between LPGA Boulevard and International Speedway Boulevard. There's an accident on Bronson Highway near State Road 429, slowing down traffic. Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways except I-4. There's stop-and-go traffic eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Florida Public Transportation Association.
Listen to the In Touch Radio Network on iHeartRadio, featuring the biblically based teachings of Dr. Charles Stanley. Just search for the In Touch Ministries channel on the iHeartRadio app or visit intouch.org.
Folks, if you're a homeowner, first of all, congratulations. I hope your home goes way up in value, just skyrockets for you. And I hope all goes well inside. I want you to be comfortable. You deserve that. You work hard. You want your AC to be working perfectly. When it's not, though, and that can happen, don't freak out. Don't panic. Don't start seeing dollar signs in front of your eyeballs. Think about who could help you. And you'll remember that I tell you about Mills Air. And honestly, it's just a great company. It's a great company. They're not going to rip you off. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to treat you right. It's super old school, but and nowadays that's hard to find. And if you want a company like that, you got Mills Air. They are there by your side if your AC is not working. And it doesn't matter what brand it is. Whatever kind of AC you have, they know how to fix it. Their techs are the best out there. They're also, and this is important, a Carrier factory authorized dealer. What does that mean? Well, you can get huge rebates if you're going to get a brand new Carrier unit, which can bring that price way down. You wouldn't believe it. You could always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call at this number, 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health. Want weight loss meds like Ozempic for less than $3 a day? Future Health, the best weight loss medication provider online, delivers fast. So go to tryfh.com now.
Tryfh.com. Orlando's signature event is back. The Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard returns to Bay Hill March 3rd through 9th. Watch your favorite PGA Tour pros define their legacy at a tournament as iconic as its namesake. Score a high five at the fan deck. Relive the vibes at Throwback Thursday with Corksicle. And savor every swing at Wine and Dine on 9 presented by Carmel Road Winery. Plus experience the all-new Lake House for unbeatable views of the action. Where will you be when a new champion is crowned? Secure your spot at ArnoldPalmerInvitational.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down, get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay, get your GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay, get your GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Orlando.
It's official. Your new Gabe's location is now open. Get the biggest brands and save even more on apparel and footwear for the whole family. Plus, picks for your home from their private label brand, Old Time Pottery. Shop deals on personal care, everyday essentials, and pantry items too. Visit your new Gabe's location at 1300 West International Speedway Boulevard in Daytona. Open daily at 9 a.m. How do you spell savings? GABES.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Motown Sounds.
My girl, baby, everything is all right. Uptight.
The very best Motown from the Supremes, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, and more. Open the free iHeartRadio app, search Motown Sounds, and listen now. Commercial-free. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, bank, B-A-N-K, bank. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips@the
Unheard of. I think it's been done on Step Brothers, famously on Step Brothers. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Good job. Points.
Man, you see what happens when I don't drink the night before? I can remember things. Yeah, it's a little clarity after just 24 hours.
When's my birthday?
The brain comes back. Oh, damn. You know I'm not good at that. Jeez.
No, I didn't drink the night before.
No, I just don't. I don't remember those things. Hold on. I'm pulling it out of my head here. If only the voices in my head could just repeat it again, I would. April 24th is what I believe it is.
And you still got it wrong. Both of you did.
Damn it.
April 25th.
Asshole.
Jesus Christ. May 26th. You're going to be 43.
He said it. Yeah, no, I'll be 44. No, I'll be 44. Unfortunately, for once you went under. This is a rare occurrence. You usually just call me 65 or something like that.
Yeah, usually a top.
Yeah, I am not somebody who's excited about birthdays at this point in my life, unfortunately.
It's not 45.
No, we did, Sabrina and I, we did a duo interview, I think, one time.
That was the Canada thing, so
yeah.
I was
they
there
interviewed
with
me.
you.
They interviewed me, but Sabrina came along with, so they had her in
the news interview. Yeah, I was in B-roll for that.
Yeah, they had her in the news studio, pretending she was doing investigational work, and
then when we did the radio interview with someone in Canada, we both spoke on it, but we were also 7 sheets to the American wind.
Now, I don't know what they expected from us. They were doing interviews with us in Canada at 8 or 9 at night or something. They
probably expected us not to get blackout drunk before.
Set your expectations accordingly.
Oh, they did when you said Canada.
Yeah, I said a lot of things, though. To be frank, I said many, many things. But I know that the duo interview is a hard one to pull off because you have 2 different people, obviously. And it's who is the question going to? I've told the story about how when I was working at WLDI, Wild 95.5, where I was Sean J., one of the most famous top 40 broadcasters of all time, as they say.
That's right, Jacko.
And when I was working at that station, somebody goes, hey, last-minute interview. And I go, okay. And I get over by where the microphone is, and they go, a good Charlotte's coming in. And I go, okay, cool.
Lifestyle.
And come on in. And they're waving their hands, and in comes Benji and Joel Madden, and they bring them over to these microphones way across from me in the studio. And I'm like, hey, guys. And then I start to do an interview, and I go, I have no idea which one's which. They are twins, and I don't know who is who. Yeah, they look exactly the same. And I don't know who Benji Madden is, who Joel Madden is. I did the thing where when you're not prepared like that, you throw out a question and you let whoever take it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, so what's it like being a rock star?
Yeah.
It's like,
so you guys are brothers.
What's that like?
What's it like being Benji Madden? Benji Madden.
Look at both of
one of you.
Oh, there we go. Then you land on it. So it's usually tough. It's tough to pull off the duo interview. Somebody's going to talk more than the other person. Who the hell knows where this all goes? But I know that they tried this. So let's listen in a bit to Trump and Elon Musk talking with Sean Hannity on Fox News. I wouldn't expect from Sean Hannity a whole bunch of really tough questions, but maybe they surprise me. Here we go.
True. And now I see they want you two to start. They want a divorce. They want you two to start hating each other. And they try, President Elon Musk, for example. You do know that they're doing that to you.
Oh, I see it all the time. They tried it, then they stopped. That wasn't. They have many different things of hatred. Actually,
capital T.
Elon called me. He said, they're trying to drive us apart. I said, absolutely. They said, we have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. And I say,
all right, so he's not wrong that is a thing that a lot of people have been talking about. I have been saying this, but I'm just saying it because I believe it. I know when I see 2 personalities that are together, and then I said, this is working right now, but these personalities are not for the long term. It's just not possible. Just as an observer of life and person who's met people and watched personalities interact, and especially personalities in media and in the world of entertainment and stuff, if there is sort of duo, this two-headed snake where both people have big personalities, it just doesn't last. It doesn't. It's impossible.
Hey, come on. Look at us. It's 12 years.
I would bet the bank there's no way that this ends up with both them being buddies for life. It's just not in the cards. It's not in the cards.
Unless Elon starts to cower a little bit or, I
don't think he's submissive. I don't think he's going to do that, and I don't think Trump is going to do that. So that's why I think just there's an inevitable breakup here. These two will break up at some point in time, and Elon Musk will have done his thing. Probably.
Is he going to take all his teenagers with him?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Whiz kids?
I know that I think that there's just long-term, there's a recipe for these two to run into trouble. And that's not a political thing. It's just a personality thing. That's just how I think it's going to go.
It's just so obvious. They're so bad at it. I used to think they were good at it. They're actually bad at it, because if they were good at it, I'd never be president. Because I think nobody in history has ever gotten more bad publicity than me. I could do the greatest things. I get 98% bad publicity. I could do, outside of you and a few of your very good friends, it's like the craziest thing. But you know what I have learned, Elon? The people are smart. They get it.
Yeah, they do, actually.
They get it. They really see what's happening.
Yes.
And at the end of
this is why it's weird to have two people, because then they start talking to each other, and
Sean's like, hi, I'm the one interviewing you.
What do we do here? How do I
Hannity,
keep
right?
focus here? Yeah, Sean Hannity is the guy on Fox News who's talking with these two, with Elon Musk and President Trump. And you just end up kind of like, it's awkward, the dynamic when there's additional people on the line. Like, we have a very weird interview scheduled for later on in the show, you guys. Oh, there's some science guy, like a science whiz dude. It's not Bill Nye. It's another dude. And he just did a study. He was curious about what is in the sewers. And so he did a giant study to find out what was living in the sewers. And he's done like this whole tally of all the creatures that live in the sewers underneath them. But he is going to be mano a mano, right? With us later, even though we're three on this side, mano y tres, because the focus is easier kept, I think, that way. But
First
they're
question,
doing okay.
how stinky are you, sir?
He has been, I think in the last interview, he said, I got to go back down in the sewers.
He likes it.
I have not gotten a lot of emails that have said that in my past. Like, I'll try to schedule in this interview with you, Sean, but I have to go back down to the sewers.
I mean, do you have a hardline connection, maybe?
He said he's going to have a video connection later on. And I don't know if he'll be in Shredder's lair or what we got going on, but it should be interesting. We'll see what he has to say. Back over to these two, Elon Musk and Trump. They're talking about how Trump makes people freak out, Trump derangement syndrome. Let's listen in.
I would think liberals would love the fact that you have the biggest electric vehicle company in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be adored by the left, you know.
Yeah, not anymore.
Less so these days.
He killed that, huh?
I mean, less.
I really didn't.
Well, I mean, this whole sort of like, you know, they call it like Trump derangement syndrome, and I don't, you know, you don't realize how real this is until like you can't reason with people. So like I was at a friend's birthday party in LA, just a birthday dinner, and everything was like a nice, quiet dinner, and everyone was behaving normally.
Oh no!
And I happened to mention, this is before the election, like a month or two before. I happened to mention the president's name, and it was like they got shot with a dart in the jugular that contained like methamphetamine and rabies. Okay, and they're like, wow.
Oh my!
He's so weird.
He's doing a creature thing now. He's acting this out.
Guys, like you can't have like a normal conversation.
Yeah.
And
Neither can you.
It's like that.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. I think that there is a lot of people once you say the word Trump, it does like shock the system and make them incapable of having a normal conversation.
Like pronouns. The other way around.
I think in this case, when he says that, I think he's right at least a little bit. But right now, that's not what people are mad about when it comes to Elon, I don't think. I think they're mad about the Doge stuff and the firings and stuff. I am not mad about that. I care. I think our government's bloated and full of waste. So if somebody's going to find the waste, I want people to keep tabs on them. But I think we need to thin the government out. I'm not in this weird space where I think, at least it's weird to me, where I'm like, everything is perfect. Like the size of the government is perfect. All the people that work for the government, it's the exact number of people that should work there. All the money that we're spending, the exact number. No, we're not in some Goldilocks territory. we're not there. So I want him to do that, or I want somebody to do that. I don't care who the hell it is. I don't know that you get the chance that often to do this, but that's why people seem to be mad at him, just from me trying to gauge what's going on.
And I think the fear of your personal, financial information going into a computer run by 19-year-olds.
It's already in the computers. All of our information is in there. I that's not a fear of mine personally. I don't think that.
Well, you haven't paid your taxes in years.
Yes, I have. What are you doing? I have paid my taxes. I have paid a lot of taxes, and will continue to do so. IRS, thank you if you're listening. Let's go to this. They're talking about Mars here. This is a little bit of a side trip.
He's going to go into orbit soon.
Okay. Yeah.
No, he's going to go to Mars. He's
Starlink at some point.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is in
But they said they was asking like, do you want to die on Mars? And I say, well, yes, but not on impact.
Starlink is in 100 countries. This is going to be hard. I feel like I'm interviewing the two brothers here.
Yeah. Did he almost say stepbrothers? Did he almost? He's like, I feel like I'm interviewing the. Whoa. It sounded like he was going to go there.
I'm interviewing the two brothers here.
You go ahead.
Star Shield.
So I almost think, and I love this idea, I almost think Trump thinks the timeline for Elon Musk going to Mars is maybe a little quicker than it is.
I
and
can't
Trump's
wait
like,
till you leave.
He'll be out of my hair on his way to Mars.
We don't have a problem here because Elon's going to wrap it up. He's going to get rid of all the waste or whatever. He's going to close the doors on Doge, and then he's going to Mars. So problem solved.
Every couple weeks, he's like, Elon, just as we wrap up this meeting, how's that ship looking? The one that sends you to space forever.
This is like when you get a guest at your house, and the stay just kind of stretches out, and you're like, so...
Yeah, I think I'm going to head to bed now.
Any updates on that job search of yours?
What you doing later?
I said it before, but it's going to be like that scene in the first episode of Schitt's Creek where Roland is just sitting on the hotel bed and just won't leave, and it takes Johnny blowing up at him.
Get out of here! That's when you have to tell somebody they've overstayed their welcome. I mean, for now, they seem to be getting along, at least in the duo interview here. One more moment where I guess Elon found out that his company paid Trump $10 million.
He's working for free with Doge. He's kind of put a lot of his life on hold. And you sued Twitter a number of years ago. You just made him pay you $10 million?
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Well, I see.
He does not seem to have been aware of that. Elon Musk's eyes look. Your company just paid him $10 million. Like, whoa.
That's right.
That's right. And I'm going to get more from you, Ely.
The face is priceless. Wait, what? What happened here? I don't know if he knew about that.
Well, I sued from long before he had it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they really did a number on me, and I sued, and they had to pay, they paid $10 million settlement.
You're okay with that?
I mean, I left it up to the lawyers and the team running Twitter.
Okay
so I said, you guys do what you think is the right. It makes sense.
Yeah, he sounds thrilled. You guys do whatever you got to do. The duo interview. There you are, Elon Musk and Trump. Kind of interesting, I guess. It seemed like it went okay. What do you think? Let us know. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got to talk about the Pope. Pope's going to die, I think. I'm being real with you. I'm just shooting you straight. The guy might not hear the kids sing anymore. He likes to hear the kids sing, but he might not hear them do it anymore. It's going to end.
I would like to have you sing.
Calm down, Francis. All right? Save your breath. He's on his deathbed, perhaps. We'll learn more about what's happening with that.
He'll say the F word for gays one more time?
Maybe. I don't know. On the way out. That would be a great final word, honestly. I mean, I don't mean it for it to land the way it did, but just
it's one of my favorite Pope stories.
As far as final words go, just to slip that up, or maybe he does this.
I would
like one more time
to hear you singing,
and then flat line
or censor beep.
And then you got to get ready for all the. Do you guys remember last time they did the Pope thing? It's like such an ordeal. You got to get the right smoke ready.
Yeah.
You got the white smoke.
Last time was.
Oh God, it's worse than picking an American Idol. It's a whole thing.
It's been a couple times, at least in my lifetime, because when we were born, John Paul II had been a long-running
Yes.
pope.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he died...
For what seemed like forever.
Yeah, then when he died,
then there was
the
that
questionable pope. The one that looked like the emperor from Star Wars. Ratzenberger.
They called him Ratzi the Nazi.
Yeah, and then but he went by Benedict. But he retired, right? He quit. He
didn't like it. He didn't like poping. Yeah, he started poping, and he was like, poping ain't for me. And then he pieced out.
Oh, so not what to do the poping anymore.
Francis is doing the poping now, but I don't know how long it's going to last. So we'll talk about what's actually happening behind the scenes with the Pope and the Holy See. We'll get into that in just a bit. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Today on The Big Show, we'll talk about putting your money where your mouth is. Also, dating apps are being replaced by what? I'll tell you. For Animal House, the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando drops by. We'll talk to Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. For trivia, it's tickets galore. 4 shots at $1,000 plus your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey, Central Florida, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast. And for today, it's going to be a warm and breezy day ahead of our next round of rain. We're going to be expecting about a 60 to 70% chance of some showers and even a couple of thunderstorms, especially as we get closer towards, say, the 2 and 3 o'clock hours. This is going to be associated with a cold front, which will help to knock temperatures back down into the 60s for highs for tomorrow and Friday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This Saturday, get your game face on and head down to Elixir Bar for the ultimate pregame party. Join Jack Bradshaw from the Jim Colbert Show starting at 5 p.m. and enjoy half-price wings, $3.50 Corona, and $3 Mick Ultras, and $3 shots of tequila and lemon drops for all home games this season. Plus, show Jack the Real Radio as your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app for a special prize. Elixir is located on Washington Street near Orange Ave in downtown Orlando, so you'll be in the heart of all the action. Don't wait. Come on down to Elixir Bar and let's kick off the soccer weekend in style.
This is Daytona, the awe-inspiring spectacle of Supercross, and the most challenging course to witness the air-catching, adrenaline-pumping, heart-pounding action unlike any other race in Florida. Daytona Supercross. The biggest names battle it out under the lights at the World Center of Racing. Don't miss it. The gate drops Saturday, March 1st. Secure your tickets and trackside access today at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
It's time to let your hair down, gear up, and experience massive horsepower and freedom from riding your brand new Harley Davidson. Trade in your not-so-new bike for a brand new one. Visit Space Coast Harley for Bike Week events, including 1 to 2 bands daily, bikini competition, the Harley Davidson dealer truck on location, February 28th through March 2nd, demo ride at 2025, and too much to list. Stop by or check out the calendar at SpaceCoastHarley.com.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, daydreamer. Did we catch you thinking about your dreams? With Wells Fargo Premier, a team can help you plan for them. So let's imagine your biggest dream. Not the easy one, the one behind it. The one you work towards every day and every night. Can you see it? Then we can help you plan for it. Ready to start planning for your dreams? You can at wellsfargo.com/getpremier.
This is Ben Bullen from Stuff They Don't Want You to Know. Folks, we bet you know at least a handful of people that are taking Ozempic, semaglutide, or other similar medications, and they're doing so for good reason. These are groundbreaking ways for changing quality of life, and Future Health makes accessing them simple, safe, and affordable.
Yeah, obesity affects roughly 42% of U.S. adults, according to the CDC. And I am actually someone who's struggled with weight loss in the past, and I've had great results from trying some of these GLP-1s in the past myself.
Just take their quick 3-minute survey. From there, if approved by a clinician, you'll get prescribed and get meds delivered to your door within 24 hours.
So don't delay. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in 3 minutes at tryfh.com. That's tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Orlando injury attorney. With my zero-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
Picture this. You're cozy by the fire sipping cocoa, or out on the town grabbing a well-deserved nightcap, with the peace of mind knowing your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit invisiblefence.com to learn more. That's invisiblefence.com.
Thank you for making Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando one of the premier luxury dealerships in Central Florida. We are the official dealer of luxury, providing the ultimate VIP experience at a price you can afford. Call Monica Ventura at 689-319-7680. That's 689-319-7680. We guarantee you will be treated like VIP and nothing less. Across from the mall at Millennia.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Fall in love with how easy car care can be. Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a premium Valvoline oil change. No appointment needed. Save today at VIOC.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll get you back on the road in no time.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
They're best friends, unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the new.
To say this for many reasons, but it's kind of something that we're going to have to tackle. We'll get into what's happening in just a moment here. You can join us on the show with what we call dispatches. Record yours, video or audio. I'd love to see your face while you're telling us how you feel about what's going on in the world, what we're talking about, what we're not talking about. If there's anything you're like, hey, what do you guys think about this? You can always do that. Go to thenewsjunkie.com right now. And get to getting with your merch right now over on thenewsjunkie.com. The new design is up and it's ready for you. If you want to show support for this show, if you want to rep the show and get an awesome shirt, a magnet, and a sticker, now is the time. Go over. It's going to take you just a second or two to thenewsjunkie.com. I don't think this is going to make it to the end of the week if you're trying to get paid or anything like that. I think we're going to have to ditch it way before that, but we'll see. You can go right now and lock in your design over at thenewsjunkie.com. See the Basic Beast shirt, magnet, and sticker that could all be yours. Check it out at thenewsjunkie.com. Okay, this is what's happening just moments ago. It said a plane crash has occurred.
Oh, my God.
Oh, gosh. I told you I didn't want to do it. I feel torn by it, but it's literally like one of these things that we've been trying to follow as this has gone around in the news. It says a crash has occurred at, let's get some details on this. If you guys want to look up Marana Regional Airport, Marana. Marana Regional Airport. This sounds to me like a small incident, actually.
It's in Arizona. A regional airport is the kind of airport we went to the first time we flew to the Bahamas.
Yeah. And you know what this feels like to me? Honestly, it feels like we are sitting there scanning. We're scanning the social media platforms, and what do you got? Any smoke at the airport? Anything remotely going wrong? So we can act like there's a real major problem with airline safety right now. This is at Marana Regional Airport. It happened on Wednesday morning. KGUN has a crew on the scene. I could see in photos some smoke, but who knows? We don't know exactly what's going on here. If you guys get any other details, let me know as this goes on. But I know you understand what's going on, right? We all see what's happening where every single story like this is being lumped together with a larger issue. And I feel bad when I see it because I go, it's Sabrina's flying. But tomorrow morning in the wee hours of Thursday is flying out. So
my
adds
heart
to the
rate's
stress.
up. Yeah, I'm trying to find it, but I have to guess. But there was some report already in 2025. We're just about to end the second month of the year. And there's been 50-something crashes.
Has there really been that many? I guarantee you when you look into them, most of them are small incidents.
I'm sorry, 87 aviation accidents in 2025.
Yeah, but think about this. How many automobile accidents have there been in 2025? There's got to be a lot, way more than that. Now, are there more cars? Yes, there are more people driving cars, but I'm trying
that didn't make me feel better at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to help as I tell you what's going on. I don't mean to bring you down before your flight or anything, but this looks like a small airport, small flight. Hopefully everybody's okay, but let me know if you guys see anything else on that as the show goes on today. Okay, the Pope. We're on Pope watch right now. We're trying to see what's going on with Pope Francis. Things aren't looking good. He's very old. He's, 88 or something? Yeah. And he's never been the portrait of health. The guy just looks like he's sick already. And then now they say he's got a double pneumonia, which is brutal.
Not for people that age. That
is not good at 88. And the first sentence says, Pope Francis, this is from Newser, hospitalized with a respiratory tract infection, is reportedly worried this might be the end. So, that doesn't look good. He's privately expressed that the Pope doesn't think he's going to make it this time. That's according to two sources close to the situation. Politico says the Pope has been working to tie up loose ends, including in extending the term of the Dean of the College of Cardinals, 91-year-old Italian Cardinal Giovanni Battista. When a Pope dies, it's the Dean who delivers the funeral rites. The 91-year-old is going to be burying the 88-year-old? You think our presidents are too old in the United States of America? How about we get a young, fresh-faced Pope? Can we get
that doesn't happen. No.
Like a 45-year-old Pope? Like an enigmatic
because
guy?
you need to have your notches on the belt to become Pope.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. But
you got to get the votes
it's a big
from
old
the
team.
other. Yeah.
Watch Conclave. You'll see how many people are actually involved in the Pope process.
It's very political. It's very political.
Pope
and you
politics.
have to have been around for a while and want to do it. But now they say he's working to tie up loose ends. When a Pope dies, it is the Dean who delivers the funeral rites, prepares for the papal conclave, and convenes cardinals to discuss the desired qualities of the next Pope. Shouldn't the qualities always be the same? We want a Pope who's going to inspire. Want a Pope who's going to further the goals of the church. Want a Pope, I don't know, whatever the Pope's going to do. You got to have an idea of this, I'm sure. But Francis could be on the way out. I'm seeing some stories like this where they're saying you should pray for him.
Pope Francis is currently hospitalized with double pneumonia, asking the faithful to join him in prayer as he faces this complex medical condition.
Yusuf,
Is that him?
The 88-year-old pontiff was hospitalized after a dip in his health. Tests revealed the onset of bilateral pneumonia.
Yeah, I mean, just normally looking at him, is that the same guy? Like, he looks so different here. He looks like he looks older and fatter. He's got a big fat face going on, and it's just not looking good. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's the Pope is not in good health. I'm not going to lie about it. He doesn't look healthy. It's just like the King. The King and the Pope are both on their way out, folks. You don't see somebody like King Charles with fingers as fat as his. That person doesn't live that long once they're up there in the age. Big old sausage fingers that are full of blood, and it's got to be some problems going on there. So the Pope and the Catholic faith preparing for death. I'm certainly not wishing this upon him, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing from a distance here. A lot of stories about that today. All right, let's work in a couple of dispatches real quick. Let's see what you guys got going on out there. And we'll start with this one. Here is Co-Mills talking about TV shows.
So, Sean, yes, Paradise is a great show. One of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Mm-hmm. And Sabrina and C-Lane, if you need someone for Fritz, pick me, please.
Oh, he's trying. All right. Thank you, Co-Mills. And he's giving a thumbs up to Paradise. Well, I'll consider this. It sounds like it's a good show, honestly.
It's fun.
Photo dispatch coming in from my cousin Mose, who is in Tennessee playing Game of Magnets in the snow. Look at that. There you go. And we appreciate you.
I thought that he had no license plate number.
I think he did some work there.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, I think he's knocked that out so you can't see the license plate number. But thank you. There you go. Appreciate you. Appreciate the photo dispatch. Let's do one more real quick. Here is Mommy Salami talking about what we discussed yesterday with the apple cider vinegar. Was that the name of the show that I was talking about? Where the alternative medicine woman was exposed. Here we go.
Hey guys, I'm like an hour and a half behind in the stream, but you guys are talking about cancer treatment and alternative medicine. And I knew a woman once who had cancer, and she had told me that the doctor recommended that she cut all sugar out of her diet, and like all refined sugars like breads and whatnot. And I think that certainly diet is a big component of your health. It's not just medicine. It's not just diet. I think, the smart approach would be to use both. Sugar is poison, and cancer feeds on it. And I definitely think that, to be healthy, you need both. Your diet is super important in addition to getting proper medical care. So just my take.
Thank you, Mommy Salami. I would agree with you in as much as if you are going to fight cancer and use chemotherapy or radiation treatments, you need to be in the best shape you possibly can be. So eating healthy would probably be a very, very good thing to do alongside the treatments that the doctors suggest that you do. I don't think that sugars fight cancer or not having sugars are going to fight away cancer. I don't think any of that is actually true. I think that you just want your body to be healthy, because what chemotherapy does, and I've seen it firsthand as many of you have, is it just kills away at as many cells as it can without actually killing you, the host. Because cancer is a cell replication issue. You have errors in your cells as they are replicating, and it gets worse and worse over time, and eventually it takes your life. So you want to be in better health as they bring down your health to hopefully kill off as many of the bad cells as possible, and then you can pull out of it from there. That's what cancer is in a nutshell. That's why it's so hard to get rid of. But anything you can do to make yourself healthy is always a good move. We got more of these to get to, and we'll also talk about junk food is coming into the news today, and we'll keep an eye on what's happening with this plane crash or this incident that happened at this airport. We're not exactly sure what's going down yet, but we'll stay on top of it. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
This is Robert from Rockledge, Florida, and I just won $1,000.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic slowing down on I-95 southbound before International Speedway Boulevard. You can expect your regular delays on I-4 in the Lake Buena Vista area and the Champions Gate area. Keep an eye out for an accident where Land Street Road meets Orange Avenue. There's an accident slowing down traffic on Bronson Highway near State Road 429. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by True Green. We're back in the miller's yard, who now use True Green.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers made it their favorite stop.
Get a PGA Tour quality lawn for as little as $1 a day at TrueGreen.com. Exclusions apply. See TrueGreen.com for details.
Ozempic plus movement plus diet, that's the key to weight loss. And Future Health makes it easy to get started with affordable GLP-1s delivered 24 hours upon approval. Go to tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Uh-oh, Central Florida. It's official. Everyone's sick of their old rides. Love Doctor of Deals RC Hill here. Right now, save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. At RC Hill, we're all about affordability. Right now, I'm paying way over appraised value for your trade regardless of miles or condition. RC Hill has over 200 certified used cars and rates as low as 0%. But get here quick. They won't last long. I'm RC Hill, Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Sutherland Nissan Orlando isn't just stretching your tax money, we're doubling it. Up to $4,000 when you buy new. Like Muranos for $9,000 off MSRP or 0% APR at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Double purchase on selected Nissan. Can't combine offers. VIN number RC100521. MSRP $49,020 plus taxes and fees with approved credit.
At Florida Prepaid, we're here for all the grinders, the go-getters, the gifted, the talented, the unique, the spirited. We're here for the well-to-do, the just getting started, the budgeters, the big spenders, and everyone in between. Because we believe that every child deserves higher education, and our goal is to help families save for it by making it simpler and more affordable than ever before. So every child has the opportunity to shine. Plans start at just $29 a month. Open enrollment is now.
It's Throwback Thursdays at Tijuana Flats. Every Thursday, grab a burrito, chips, and a drink for just $7.99. Same bold flavors, unbeatable deal. Don't miss out. Swing by Tijuana Flats this Thursday and fuel up for $7.99.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Daytona, the awe-inspiring spectacle of Supercross, and the most challenging course to witness the air-catching, adrenaline-pumping, heart-pounding action unlike any other race in Florida. Daytona Supercross. The biggest names battle it out under the lights at the World Center of Racing. Don't miss it. The gate drops Saturday, March 1st. Secure your tickets and trackside access today at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Need more animals, more gators, and more fun? Y'all need Gatorland.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Stream now on your free iHeartRadio app.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. C-H-E-C-K. Check. That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This
Reason, I think, honestly. We'll see what you think about this. That is coming up in a moment on the show. Don't forget, get the merch. The merch shop is available, but only for a short period of time. If you want to get merch, go get it right now over on thenewsjunkie.com. You'll pick up your shirt. You'll get the Galaxy Magnet, which is a little tough to see on camera, but it's beautiful in person. I tell you, it honestly is. And then the surprise sticker that comes along with. You can see all of that over on thenewsjunkie.com. If you want to show your support for the show, if you get something out of listening to this show each day, if we make you laugh or you're interested or you just want to show us that you care, go over to thenewsjunkie.com and grab the latest shirt design right now.
Yeah, love you.
Okay, we'll get to more of your dispatches here in just a moment. We're watching what's happening with some plane incident, we'll say, until we get more details on it, because everybody's watching that kind of stuff. I mean, I saw this story from, I think it was the New York Times, that said string of air crashes in 2025 has rattled travelers. And this was from the Delta Airlines crash at Toronto Pearson International Airport. And then I saw a lot of stories yesterday about that Delta plane that had flipped upside down. And people were doing one of two things. One thing was there was an astonishing amount of people who were upset that when they flipped the plane, a lot of the folks just stayed in their chairs upside down and grabbed their phones and started filming. And I don't know, get with it, that this is how things work now. This is what people do. People live their life through their cell phones. I don't know. What do you want to say about that? Like, you don't want to yell at people who just got in a plane crash because they grabbed their phone? Because I think
what
it's
would you
just
rather them do? Scream?
It's a fact of life. This is what people do now. If there's something going on, people grab their phones and they put their phones right in the face of whatever's happening. And if you flipped over on your plane on the runway, the least you could do is maybe get a viral video out of it or something. I feel good about at least that. You already went through the trauma. But people were yelling about that. And then people were going, the pilot saved everyone's life by flipping the plane over.
Oh, I didn't realize that's a maneuver that you could just do.
Well, I was curious about that too myself. I thought,
especially once the wheels are on the ground. But
this feels a little Sully Sullenberg-esque. It's like, did this person just get lucky and the plane flipped over and it worked out and so people survived?
Well,
because
did
it could have
the
been worse?
pilot make any sort of maneuver that would have kept the plane from flipping more times?
Can you? What is this, Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
This is a hypothetical because right now we're thinking we don't know that he did.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but was there any action taken? It seemed to be a pretty quick thing that happened to this plane. You brought up Sully Sullenberger. That guy knew he was landing in a river. He made that call, and then he told everybody to brace for impact, at least according to the movie.
Right. Yeah. And you're right. He actively did more. This pilot thought they were going to land. There was a boom, hard landing, and then the plane flipped and it slid along the upside down plane slid along the tarmac, and then it came to a stop and people jumped out. I don't think that this pilot was up there like on the joysticks hitting buttons to flip the plane over. I think he did his best to get the plane on the ground and it flipped over.
But I mean, if he did any sort of maneuver to turn the plane in a certain way that he deemed to be safer to, any of that stuff, then good for him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to say that, the pilot, purposely flipped the plane so that everybody would survive. I don't know that that's what happened.
We have a gathering of people who don't want to either ever blame the pilot or want to immediately blame the pilot now because it's going to be a DEI hire or whatever. Like you're going to go after the person. The pilot is absolutely responsible, or no, we don't blame the pilot. They're just, they were the hero of this incident. They flipped the plane upside down. They'll figure out what happened. They've got to do an investigation into this whole thing. It's just absolutely amazing that everybody was able to survive. Food stamps, or WIC, they call it, or SNAP payments, or there's a lot of names for this stuff. EBT, that's another one. And I was on food stamps for a very short period of my life. Not really me, but Dylan's mother was at the time. We were incredibly poor. When I say incredibly poor, I think at the time I had a job I think I may have just got a job with Clear Channel Radio at the time. and I was only working part-time. That was my only income coming in. And having a kid, C-Lane can tell you, he can tell you in 2025, having a kid ain't cheap, huh? It's expensive.
Oh, yeah.
As you can imagine, it's a thing that just
especially
keeps
when
eating away.
there's like whole drawers full of clothing that are only going to last a handful of weeks, and then you get rid of them.
Yeah. That's crazy, too. And all the adorable stuff. We'll be seeing stuff when we're out. We'll be like, oh, we should get these shoes for Jackson. Like, I don't know what size shoes that kid wears. And these baby shoes, they're baby shoes. Like $100 now.
Oh, they're expensive.
They're crazy. They're adorable. And you want to buy them because they're cute. But it's all very expensive. And for a while, I think it was called EBT at the time. And you just go to the store and there's like a debit card and you can get whatever groceries. Now, the new USDA chief is saying that they're going to possibly ban using any food stamps on junk food items, sugary drinks, junk food, whatever you would consider to be junk food. And this says the newly appointed Agriculture Secretary, Brooke Rollins, says she intends to push for restrictions on the types of food that can be purchased using Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP benefits, commonly known as food stamps. Rollins said she'll collaborate with Health and Human Services Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. and Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge, to see what they can do about getting people to pick healthier food choices. So they don't want them to be able to spend these SNAP benefits on food that is crap, bad for you, sugary stuff. I think there already are some rules on what you can spend it on.
There are a lot of rules on what you can spend it on.
See what ChatGPT gives us on like what you can't buy with SNAP benefits, because I'm interested in seeing that to start off with. I don't think it's a bad idea to say, hey, you can't get junk food with the benefits that all the rest of the taxpayers are paying for. I don't want these people to just be able to get whatever they want necessarily.
But are you able to get healthy food? I mean, is that truly an option when a lot of these organic foods, the healthy stuff, can be expensive? That covered with food stamps. ChatGPT is saying you can't buy live animals with food stamps. So that sucks.
Wait, hold on. That seems like it would be the healthiest thing that you could buy. You're like purchasing the animal. And
no alcohol, tobacco products, non-food items like paper products, soap, pet food, household supplies, hot prepared foods that are hot at the point of sale, like rotisserie chickens.
Okay.
Vitamins and supplements, medicine and health products.
Well, that's kind of bunk, isn't it? Like if a store has a rotisserie chicken and that's one of the food options, that's not junk food. I would consider that to be a clean food. I would consider that to be a good purchase at the grocery store. It all depends on how you categorize this stuff, because if somebody was spending all their SNAP benefits to buy an excess of Gushers, then I would suggest this is probably a problem.
Have you tried Gushers lately, though? So good.
If they have an absolute stash of fruit by the foot, we should revisit this and say, like, hey, I don't think they should be able to buy that with these SNAP benefits. But, and to what Sabrina said, I don't think buying healthy food is as costly or hard as a lot of people say it is. I don't think that it's like this impenetrable force to actually just shop for healthy stuff.
It depends. Some people hear organic and think, well, that's got to be healthier. And
it's not always.
I don't know that it's less healthy, but you're not going to tell me that it's that much healthier, your organic chicken breast, than the other chicken breast.
Right.
And that one's going to be a little cheaper. In this case, I don't think you're saving much health-wise by going for the more expensive thing if you're on SNAP benefits.
Yeah, but if you're buying fruits, vegetables, rice, beans, these kind of things, you can buy a lot of it for a shockingly low amount of money, just from my experience at least. eFresh Rock on Twitch says, I think you can get whatever you want. The problem is still the price. You get $200 in EBT money, you spend $200 in groceries. Groceries are not cheap. It's more expensive than it has been. I spent some time yesterday, in fact. We were at the grocery store getting a couple of things for dinner.
Did you get another kiss from the lady?
No. Didn't see that lady. It was a non-drinking night, so we didn't run into her. But we did go over to, because Courtney wanted to get a couple of like non-alcoholic type drinks to enjoy. And stuff like that is wild expensive right now. She's into Celsius. Remember the one that almost made my heart blow out of my chest?
Yeah.
It's really good. It's good, but I can't take it. It's too much for me, too much of a jolt. But it is expensive for some of this stuff. It is so damn pricey.
Everything's almost cursed expensive.
That stuff is like you want to get a tall energy drink, you're talking $5 now.
Also,
you want to get anything other than Arizona iced tea.
You can't get energy drinks on food stamps either.
You can't buy that. What are the other rules that you're seeing there?
Medicine and health products. I find that one confusing. Over-the-counter medications, prescriptions, or personal care items. Energy drinks, if they're labeled as supplements, but ones with nutritional fact labels like Red Bull may be allowed. Gift cards and cash withdrawals. And restaurant meals, unless you're in the Restaurant Meals Program, RMP, which only applies to certain states for elderly, disabled, or homeless individuals.
Gotcha. Okay.
You get to go on the old restaurant meal program. I bet you that's if you're homeless and you're on the restaurant meals program, that's got to be very annoying for the restaurants.
That sounds good, though.
I don't care if you have money to pay for your meal. A lot of restaurants don't want your ass in there.
Yeah, just personally, the way I feel about this kind of stuff, and tell us how you feel. Should we limit these people who get state benefits, SNAP benefits, food stamps, whatever you want to call them, to only buying certain items, and it has to be healthy food or whatever? I want there to be a safety net for people who they don't fit into the system in a way where they can make a bunch of money. Maybe even they're just lazy. Maybe they don't want to get a job. Even those people I don't want to starve. I want them to have these kind of resources. And I think the taxpayer money is well spent. But I think at the same time, you should make sure there are limits and barriers on this. So let us know what you think. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. When we return, a wedding fallen into shambles. The bride left screaming and upset. What went down? We're going to find out together. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio
The Monsters in the Morning.
I'd be like, hey, come in 7 o'clock, buddy. We got it. We'll do the first hour.
I have responsibilities, things that they got to do.
You do have responsibilities. Hitting that ass.
Yeah.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic slowing down due to an accident off to the shoulder on Florida's Turnpike northbound between Consulate Drive and I-4. Keep an eye out for an accident where Land Street Road meets Orange Avenue. There's a disabled vehicle on US 27 at Four Corners Boulevard, and just travel with caution on the roadways this afternoon. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Get the meal deal you really want. Wawa's $5 Big Breakfast Deal gets you any sizzly breakfast sandwich, any size hot or iced coffee, and a hash brown for just $5. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Look, losing weight isn't just about meds, but let's be honest, they help. And Future Health makes it super easy to get GLP-1s like Ozempic and semaglutide for less than $3 a day. Future Health is the first step to weight loss, so go to tryfh.com and take a 3-minute survey. If approved, your meds will be delivered the next day. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes at tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Hi there. I've got a clogged drain.
A clogged brain? I have that sometimes.
No, a clogged drain.
Try yoga or drinking tea. Earl Grey is the best.
Earl Grey? No, I'm calling Frank A.
What do they know about tea?
When it comes to clogged drains and plumbing issues, you want a trustworthy, courteous technician that's dedicated to customer satisfaction. FrankGayServices.com.
iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/FreshFromFlorida. iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/FreshFromFlorida.
This is the sound of turning small bets into legendary wins. Only on the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app. The sound of parlays, the sound of paydays, the sound of watching the game will never be the same. Hard Rock Bet has already paid out millions and millions in parlays to people across Florida. Download Hard Rock Bet now, and if your first bet doesn't win, get up to $100 back as a bonus bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Jay, why is auto insurance so expensive? I need to get insured, but I need a better solution.
Vic, you should call Acceptance. Acceptance had better rates, better options, and better customer service than my previous company. Acceptance was just better. They did all the work comparing different plans and found me the best payment options that fit my budget.
Really? Do you have their number?
800-606-7049. 800-606-7049.
Why pay more? Acceptance Insurance has offices in your neighborhood, and one call to Acceptance could save you up to 30% on your car insurance. 800-606-7049. Let Acceptance work better for you. 800-606-7049. 800-606-7049. Acceptance Insurance. We shop, you save. Restrictions apply based on a Q1 2024 study of Acceptance Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number L012994.
It's Throwback Thursdays at Tijuana Flats. Every Thursday, grab a burrito, chips, and a drink for just $7.99. Same bold flavors, unbeatable deal. Don't miss out. Swing by Tijuana Flats this Thursday and fuel up for $7.99.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
This is Daytona, the awe-inspiring spectacle of Supercross, and the most challenging course to witness the air-catching, adrenaline-pumping, heart-pounding action unlike any other race in Florida. Daytona Supercross. The biggest names battle it out under the lights at the World Center of Racing. Don't miss it. The gate drops Saturday, March 1st. Secure your tickets and trackside access today at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Alpha Foundations comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at alphafoundations.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Why would you do that to me?
Los Angeles, 2021. A friendly neighbor appears out of nowhere and promises to make all my dreams come true.
Let's not forget that David Bloom was a professional con artist.
But my dreams soon turned into a nightmare. I'm Caroline DeMore. Listen as I take down my scammer on Once Upon a Con on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Once Upon a Con and start listening.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. 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 That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
He won't hesitate to call you out when you're being a little ASCII. This is the news.
Melissa emails on what we were just talking about, where they're trying to make it so food stamps can only be used for like healthy food. They're trying to make some changes there as the Trump administration rolls on. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Melissa says, when COVID hit, WIC, aka food stamps, was able to be used at convenience stores for whatever junk they wanted. And I think they're trying to roll that back. Yeah, there was a lot of loosening of the programs during COVID where they said you should be able to use it at a gas station. You should be able to use it to order delivery food. And there was a couple of other things that they opened up. And I don't know if those have all been buttoned up or not. If you're further into that world, maybe you actually are on one of those programs. I'd be interested in hearing from you and what you think about that, how you feel about it. Let us know what your side is. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. Your wedding day, an important day, they say. And some say the most important of your life. Some say you only do it once, et cetera, et cetera. And some do it like a whole bunch of times. You know, we teach their own. But in this case, there was a bride who was very, very angry. And I want to know, from C-Lane's perspective, he's been through this whole process and had a wedding. It was
angry
glorious.
bride, had all that.
It was
very angry.
There was a lot of fun had for sure, but you didn't run into this because, as I recall, I may be wrong about this, I believe, C-Lane, one of the stipulations for your wedding was you didn't want people to bring kids, correct?
We didn't specifically say that, but I mean, it was just, I don't know that we told anybody they couldn't bring kids.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I mean, I've been to weddings, though, where
no kids right?
allowed. Do not bring children.
Is it rude or are you being difficult in asking somebody for no kids at a wedding, or is that a reasonable request?
I would have to go back. It's a very reasonable. We could have. I don't remember. I would have to go back and look at our invitation.
I think in your invitation you had put F them kids. Do not bring them.
That was just a drawing of somebody punting a kid across the venue just to get the point across. It was a kid-free event, though, right? Kid-free event.
It was.
No babies. No babies. No
I was
crying.
crying like one.
No, none of that stuff. By the way, Vegas Amy on Twitch says, WIC is only milk, egg, cereal, and truly downed items. You get a card that's only for those items. I think people interchangeably use a lot of things like WIC, SNAP, EBT, food stamps. Maybe food stamps is just a better catch-all term. That's why people use that, even though you're not actually, there's no stamps anymore. You're not doing any of that stuff. It says, the overview says, it's a special supplemental nutrition program for women, infants, and children.
Oh, okay.
And American Federal Assistance Program of the Food and Nutrition Service of the United States Department of Agriculture. So that's healthy foods, breastfeeding support, and et cetera, et cetera. People just use those words interchangeably, so apologies if that confused. Anyhow, back to this bride from Texas, the great state of Texas. We love our Texas fans out there.
Yeehaw.
This bride was left fuming after a guest allowed his baby to cry nonstop during her ceremony, which she claims was for adults only.
I mean, I saw the video.
Mm-hmm.
One, maybe I didn't see the entire clip, but the headline was there. And I feel like her reaction was perfectly normal. And that kid would not stop. It
Little
was
kid
so
was crying.
Disruptive during I don't understand why the parent didn't walk out.
That's the thing. I would question that. If you're getting so upset about a baby crying, I mean, loosen up a little bit. It's a baby. Oh, it's my moment. It's my wedding. Like, loosen up. But I remember as a dad myself, not my son's much, much, much older now. He's in his 20s. But when I was a very, very young father at 18, 19 years old, if we were out somewhere and Dylan started crying, I would be rapid fast. I would be like, okay, taking the baby, going away. I'm going away from whatever's happening here. If we're in a restaurant, I'm going outside of the restaurant. I'm trying to make sure that the baby isn't bothering anybody. Then when he stops crying, I bring him back inside and we move on.
All right, imagine this. Take the baby out of it. If you were sitting in the audience of a wedding and your cell phone started ringing, would you just sit there and let it ring, or would you silence it?
I would silence it, yeah.
Yeah, because you're a good person.
I would act immediately. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I don't hear that a lot around here. But I think this woman, Claire, the bride, has a fair gripe. I think she has a fair gripe in as much as that is kind of annoying, and you should probably go away with your kid, your baby, and get them to shut up and stop crying. They said no children were invited aside from our nieces and nephews, and I wish that our wish had been honored. She's an actor, this lady. At first I understand babies can have a bad time, and I was hoping the parent would promptly take the child out. But as the officiate went on, so did the crying. The couple could be seen giving each other concerned looks. Concerned looks.
Oh, you can do the concerned lips every once in a while.
I don't even know how to do that.
Oh.
It's like a pursing of the lips. The couple could be seen giving each other concerned looks in the clip as the wedding party looked out the pews of the church to see where the screeching was coming from. And they said, I was holding my tongue because I don't think it's acceptable for a bride to say something. What if the bride is sitting up front of the wedding and they're doing the whole marriage vows and the baby starts crying? Nobody does anything. The person whose baby it is just sitting there as this baby is crying. If the bride says, hey, shut the baby up, get out of here with the baby if it's going to keep crying, is the bride a bad person in that moment?
No, I just
it's warranted. You think?
Wit's end. I mean, it's her wedding.
She's gonna look bad though. Some people will be like, "Oh my God, geez, did you hear her?"
Just
a baby.
It sucks that it would have to get to that point. I mean,
I agree.
With this clip and hearing that baby, how can you be the parent holding that child and everyone is turning around every 2 seconds, looking back to see where the noise is coming from, or, hey, we know it's you, or it's if it's not the guests, it's the bride and groom looking.
Sure.
It was very disruptive.
To C-Lane's point of the cell phone comparison, the longer that cell phone rings, the more people go, hey, what the hell? Come on, if you don't mind. A lot of people fully against the person with the crying baby in chat. Like a lot of people. If I were the bride, I would have said something, says Lorena. The baby was answering somebody objecting. They said, Rachel says somebody else should have kindly asked them to leave the ceremony. I think they should definitely get up, says Amanda, where are the manners? Just get up. Most people would have. I don't know. It's a weird move. I imagine if you had Jackson, you're at a wedding and he's crying, C-Lane, you're going to go, okay, I got to move out of here.
I would leave with him. I would walk away, unless I was in the wedding. And then somebody else, Jackson probably wouldn't be there. I don't see myself taking him to a wedding anytime soon.
It's not the best place for a baby to be. It's like when we used to go to church. I used to go to church with my friend Brian. And Chris and Brian were my neighbors down the street. And their parents were very Catholic. My family didn't go to church too much. We went to Methodist church every once in a while in Wellington. But they were very Catholic. So we would go to this Catholic church with them if I was hanging out on Sunday. Because if you went to church, afterwards they went to Costco. And you could get Costco food court food.
Nice.
All right, I'll take that slice of pizza when you're a little kid is the biggest thing in the world. And we would go to this church, and they had an entire glassed off aquarium-like room that was for the babies. And you bring the baby in there, and all the babies are in there crying.
I think some people even call it the cry room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like the smoking lounge at Atlanta's airport. It's just a room where only the babies are. They're crying. You don't hear them in there. They have like a TV broadcasting the sermon.
I think it's the opposite of the smoking lounge because all these little crying babies have their whole lives ahead of them. And all the people in the smoking lounge in Atlanta.
It's doom and gloom. Oh, all right. We're going to see what you think. Let us know, what would you do in that circumstance? Talking about the food stamp situation. This is useful. This is valuable. Simply Jeremy says, I'm actually on food stamps currently. Let's get that perspective.
So Junkies here in Greenville, South Carolina, where we're getting some snow flurries. I was out of work for about a month and a half, and it put me behind pretty bad, and I had to apply for food stamps. And I got them. Had them for 6 months, and you can buy Celsius drinks on them.
It's like all of your budget if you do. a 20 pack, because I think they come in like weird sizes of Celsius, is expensive. I think they're over $2 a piece, even when you buy them in bulk like that. That's a lot, man.
You can order food from the grocery store via DoorDash and use your food stamps to get the food. Now you have to pay the delivery charge and all that stuff. It's embarrassing to have to use them, but sometimes it happens. I mean, I paid enough into the system that when I need help, I should be able to utilize that help.
True.
But I definitely feel restrictions should be on it. Absolutely.
All right. He says absolutely restriction, but it helped him during a tough time. The Celsius. Oh, here's a 12 pack of the Celsius stuff. $19.99 for the 12 pack. I don't know if they have I don't know how this knew that I was looking for. It says SNAP EBT eligible underneath it on the website now. Everything's listed as SNAP. Is my computer listening to me again? That's concerning.
No, I just think that that's one of those things that is there all the time and you never even care about it because it doesn't apply to you. But now that we're having this discussion, it stands out to you.
All right.
Because I do see SNAP EBT a lot of websites.
Let's test this. I'm going to send you guys the same link I'm on. Go and see if that same thing is underneath where it tells you that it's SNAP or EBT approved and you could buy this. Or my computer knows I just searched for WIC on Google and it's like,
oh, yeah,
boom.
that's true. I just had a conversation with ChatGPT about all that, so might be in my cookies.
I'm not.
Go to that link.
It.
See if underneath all of the things it says SNAP EBT eligible, or if I only see that because the internet watches us.
Yeah, all of it.
It does.
Yeah,
okay, it's just on there. It's just on there. And some people will probably argue you shouldn't be able to buy that. It needs to be just the bare necessities. Not Dumb and Dumber style bare necessities, but actually, the stuff that you need to survive.
Ashley said she's pretty sure we did not specify no children at the wedding, but then she followed up with, I just don't think we knew any children, which is not totally accurate. We had friends at the wedding that had kids that just know better.
But if you got married now, it would be a bigger issue.
A little bit.
Because you've got more people with young kids that would
definitely had people with kids at the wedding.
Oh, yeah?
And they just knew. I mean,
I think sometimes parents don't want to go to a wedding with their children.
No, it's no fun. You want to party at a wedding. Okay, when we come back, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's house was burglarized, or in Aussie terms, Aussie icons left shook as bogans go walkabout with their billabong booty. And on the 2,191,500th day, outrage was sparked because Broadway Jesus is now being played by a tiny, bald black woman. Plus, A$AP Rocky is A$AP a quitty, and in celebration, tackled Rihanna. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for your Wednesday, we are going to be seeing a warm day. Temperatures will be climbing into the upper 70s and low 80s, the high of around 81 degrees in Orlando today. That actually is back above normal. But as we head over the course of the early afternoon, that's when we are going to be expecting some increasing shower and storm chances, all courtesy of a cold front. So about a 60 to 70% chance of rain arrives today. Highs back down into the 60s for tomorrow and Friday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Tap into your well-being with Audible audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Expand your life with expert insight and motivation for better health, habits, relationships, finance, and more. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollarweed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonuses. It kills dollarweed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
It's time to let your hair down, gear up, and experience massive horsepower and freedom from riding your brand new Harley Davidson. Trade in your not-so-new bike for a brand new one. Visit Space Coast Harley for Bike Week events, including 1 to 2 bands daily, bikini competition, the Harley Davidson dealer truck on location, February 28th through March 2nd, demo ride at 2025, and too much to list. Stop by or check out the calendar at spacecoastharley.com.
Fargo, your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can in the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Fargo is only available on the smartphone versions of the Wells Fargo mobile app. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to book your appointment today. aspireallergy.com.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This is Monster Jam. Witness big air, 2-wheel skills, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Visit MorganMonsterJam.com for your $20 ticket. Visit website for restrictions and details. You don't want to miss it. You have to see it live, so lock in your seats today. Coming to Camping World Stadium March 1st. Tickets on sale now.
Enjoying the news, Junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
The countdown is on to our iHeart Podcast Awards.
Live at South by Southwest.
Creativity, knowledge, and passion will all be on full display.
Watch March 10th on iHeartRadio's YouTube and Facebook, and listen on iHeartRadio stations across America.
Lenovo is proud to be a part of the iHeart Podcast Awards at South by Southwest, where creativity and innovation collide. With the new Legion Go S, the first licensed handheld powered by SteamOS, your game goes anywhere. Visit Lenovo.com/Legion Go, empowering creators everywhere.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Preparing you for the impending robot uprising. This is the News Junkie.
A moment, all things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. Thank you for hanging out with us. Now's the time to move, and I appreciate if you do this. I really do appreciate all the orders. Of course, we do. And we want you to go get the merch while you can. It's up at thenewsjunkie.com. It's the best way you could support everybody on the show, honestly. And it's a message to management that you're all out there. So do that. Show the suits what's up. Show them you're out there and you support the show. Snag an awesome soft shirt, a really, really great shirt going into spring and summer here that you're going to like, called Basic Beast.
Very comfortable, great for pajamas.
And it comes with a magnet for Game of Magnets. If you're new to the show and you've been trying to get one of those, the Galaxy magnet is really great. And it comes with a sticker, too. So get it now while you can before the window closes over at thenewsjunkie.com. Thenewsjunkie with an IE.com. All right, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Hey, I'm an Italian rat. And
nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. That's where you go. Get the process started of refinancing, buying your first dream home, maybe some debt consolidation, reverse mortgages, expanding your business, everything in between. But work with someone who's looking out for you, your family, and has your best interest in mind. That's That Mortgage Guy Don.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
43 years ago, 1982, this guy, wait.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy is right, and on this day, he was arrested. For what? 2 points on the board.
Urinating at the Alamo?
Oh, yeah! On a statue at the Alamo, to be exact. Apparently, you're not allowed to do that. It is illegal.
That's why you need to remember it.
I'm sorry?
You remember the Alamo.
Right, and remember that you can't pee there.
Yep.
I'm sure there's plenty of bathrooms available.
Hopefully.
There you have it. Someone who was arrested and on trial, possibly going to jail for maybe 2 decades, has been found not guilty, and that's A$AP Rocky.
Oh, really?
Rocky wins. He was found not guilty of felony assault, and as soon as the verdict was read, he literally tackled Rihanna. And it was cute, but it was also a whole thing, and I sent you the YouTube video if you would like to play it.
Sure, this is inside the courtroom here as the verdict came down.
Yep. Los Angeles Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. People of the state of California versus Joaquin Mayers. Case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of...
There he goes. Down to 42 and on top of Rihanna.
Oh my! He face planted trying to get to Rihanna.
Dove over and also, I think, kind of elbowed a lady in the face on the way out. But obviously, very happy.
You know what was notable there? I thought he was going to say, "We have found the defendant," and then you got your guilty or not guilty. But he said, "We have found the defendant," and then he said his name again, which is like stretching it out even more.
And pause. It was very like American Idol, who's going home. But yeah, he was up for 2 counts of assault for allegedly shooting at his friend A$AP Rocky back in November of 2021.
I was reading a little bit about this yesterday, and I was like, I wasn't aware there were other, as soon as possible rappers here. I thought it was just
this
Rocky.
happens.
There's a whole group of them.
Yeah, it's kind of like Lil in a way.
Right.
Or they all know each other.
Or is it as money as possible because of the dollar sign?
Well, there's Young Money, and then there's people that have the rap name, and then Young Money after it. And then there's stuff like this where you have your A$AP, and then you got whatever your other name. I'm A$AP Wasson.
No.
Just in case you were wondering.
Rejected.
Should be like A$AP Wassy.
No. Retraction.
I could do that. A$AP Wassy. Yo, yo, yo.
Now let's go across the down under to
across the down under.
It's still a pond. If it's not the UK, we're still going across a giant pond.
We're going across one pond. Yeah. We're moving across some water.
And kind of an unsettling situation. This very well could not have been in Australia, but it's 2 Australian people, and that's Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, who cops say an intruder broke into their home. Nar. They say Nicole and Keith are the latest A-listers become crime victims, and now their Los Angeles area home has been burglarized. Sources say Nicole and Keith were not home at the time, but one of their employees scared the person off. And it went something like this. Ah! Get out of here.
I feel like I'm there.
The incident happened over the weekend when someone smashed a glass window to gain entry into the famous couple's home. The house staff came home. The intruder took off running when they heard the staffer coming in. Kind of sounded like cartoon running. I wish I had that sound effect. That was
pretty accurate. It was like you were there.
You were drowning in water?
No, it was my feet moving.
So far, police have made no arrests.
I'd like to see you do better. Go ahead. Sound like a school bell.
All right, Elaine, would you like to give it a go?
You're just selling burgers or something.
So far away from this. So there you have it.
Yeah.
There's some drama going on with that Mr. Beast show.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I haven't seen any of it, but a couple of people have emailed saying, "Oh my God, the drama is so good. You really got to watch this show."
I don't really care for it, but yeah, the whole thing was that it was like the most money ever was going to be the grand prize, and I believe it was $10 million up for grabs, and now they say that the winner is facing just some big old tax bill.
That's how it goes.
The $10 million prize now has turned into roughly $5 million.
Yikes.
And everyone's like, what the hell, Mr. Beast? He responded, though.
Why is that Mr. Beast's fault?
Because he started the show or something?
Do you not know that when you win money, you get taxed on it?
Why are you yelling at me? These are people that were yelling at Mr. Beast. I'm just here.
I'm yelling at them.
Don't.
Through you, via you.
You are the in-between.
Middle woman.
He decided to respond with just one word that said only.
Only. Okay. Oh, because they're like, he only got $4 million. And he's like, only? I see.
But still, I mean, for that to be cut in half kind of sucks.
What are you going to do, though? That's how taxes work. It's always going to be that way. If you said $20 million, then you go, oh, we didn't really get, you never really get that amount of money. Does it say where he filmed
Jesus.
it? No, I'm not coming at you. You're feeling
both of
very
you guys
targeted
are coming
today.
at me right now. I'm very anxious. I'm going to be on a plane,
I know.
And statistically speaking,
are we supposed to feel bad at you for going on vacation?
it's a work thing.
Yeah.
For whom?
Not for you.
So they
that
say
doesn't count.
Total prize amount $10 million. Federal tax 37% takes out $3.7 million. California state tax $1.33 million. Total tax deduction $4.97 million. Final take home $5.03 million. The guy was scammed, and this is outrage. Damn.
The tax code is outrageous. That's what's outrageous. My God.
The outrage continues, Sean. Hold on to your pants because they're going to fly off in anger. And that's because
Mine usually don't fly off in anger.
Mine do, though. Yeah, they have.
Mine, it takes a minute because they're kind of sucked onto my body. Spanx on too, but can you believe it? Cynthia Erivo conjured up a religious storm by being cast as Jesus Christ Superstar. Oh my good God in heaven, Jesus, our Lord and Savior. The Londoner up for Best Actress for playing, of course, Elphaba. I still haven't seen Wicked. Just waiting for it to come onto the streaming service. Will be the lead.
Have you watched it yet, Sean?
No.
It's not on the server?
That's neither here nor there. It's just that I haven't watched it.
It's actually here. I'm asking you. Is it on the server?
Fifth Amendment is what I'm going to go with.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask a question?
No.
I'm sorry, I don't want to derail, but I would like to ask a question. Do you either of you know anything about Jesus Christ Superstar?
Jesus singing Broadway.
I've seen it once, but I was paying zero attention. It was one of those things when the broadcast channels were doing the Broadway shows live,
I
like
thought
NBC.
you were actually in the theater and you just didn't pay attention the whole time. That'd be something.
No, I haven't seen that one. I've not been to see that Broadway show. But does it positively show Jesus or the Christian faith, or is it not to begin with a positive thing about Christianity?
I don't know if it's negative or positive. I think it's just a different portrayal.
It's not like the Book of Mormon where it's like a satire that's very offensive. Jesus Christ Superstar is just a musical, a rock musical about the trial of Jesus Christ. About all that. I think Pontius Pilate is in it. When I saw it at the Dr. Phillips Center, I found that there was some parts of it that were hard to follow just because everything is sung. It's sort of like Les Mis. But as somebody who grew up and going to Christian school, the story was pretty familiar to me.
Well, did it have the beautifully wonderful, great voice lady actress playing Jesus?
I'm pretty sure Jesus was a dude.
I don't think so. There are the angry comments that soon followed after the announcement saying the movie is woke. What?
Sounds like it.
That's a new take and lacks respect. Comments included absolute blasphemy. You're mocking Christ the King. This is just plain disrespectful. I don't recall in the Bible that Jesus sang in the rock genre to give the good word, but
I think they should do it with Muhammad now. That's what I think they should do. That's when you
with
really
Ariana Grande?
impress me. Yeah, anybody, just anybody, because that seems to be a religion that's made itself a little more bulletproof from this kind of stuff.
This to be a lot more outrageous and makes me
weird
shook.
That you mentioned bullets.
Angry, but Lifetime and this food chain have partnered up. Wait for it.
Chili's?
What? Chili's? Chili's is right, and I didn't cue this up right. I want baby back ribs.
I still
do
do
that eventually. They're teaming up for a feel-good Margarita movie event in honor of National Margarita Day, which is February 22nd. A 15-minute original TV event called I'll Be Home for National Margarita Day, starring Maria Menounos and my friend on Twitter/X, Tay Diggs. They're going to play Liz and Sam. Yes, I have the trailer for you.
Oh, man.
Hit it, VJ.
I'm ready.
Career, everything's imploding right before my eyes and a week before the holiday. $30?
A Lifetime television event.
This winter, Lizzie Whitlock is going home for the holidays.
It's okay, she got Margarita Day miracle.
Oh, she got a
National
Mama
Margarita Day, the best way she knows how.
Margarita?
You read my mind.
It's a tale of family.
The agave looks great.
I finally got a fake one, but I do miss that live agave smell.
And betrayal.
Oh, my God.
This sounds
stupid.
This sounds like a joke. This is a real thing that's going to happen.
This is real.
It's a real thing. It's going to debut on Lifetime on the 19th, 15 minutes long, and with Tay Diggs in it.
If this trailer aired during SNL, I would have thought the show was back on.
Yeah. I kind of want to see it, though.
I kind of don't, but you let us know how it is.
I'll report back.
And I guess that's it for me. I will leave you with this.
No, wait. Tell me about these pictures. Why am I looking at these pictures?
Well, yeah. I thought it was very fun, little fun fact of Severance and Succession. Did you watch?
I'm ready.
Succession? Severance? There's a lot of cast tie-in. The first one being, did you know Zach Cherry is in Severance and Succession? That's the first guy.
Is this guy Zach Cherry?
Yeah, that's him. He was.
I like him.
He was in Succession as well as Severance. I love his character in Severance, though. I wish he would just close his mouth and I breathe through his nose every once in a while. How about this? The next guy, Vasquez, who plays Petey, was also in Succession, season 3, episode 6. Yeah. But if you think that's it, my friends, you are wrong, because the most important one crossover is Mondale. That was Tom's dog in Succession.
Wow.
As well as the Radar. Name of the dog is Radar.
These guys are getting work.
Yep. The actor is named Ditto, the dog actor, that is. And his resume has so many roles in it, more than you and I could ever say. And for that,
must be nice.
I'm proud of you. You're a good boy. He's a good boy, Ditto. On the boob tube, whatever you want at any time.
Nice.
And
I'm going to watch it all.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
You better believe it. Follow me on Instagram at Sabrina Amber. You can see my San Diego adventures coming up. Follow your dreams and stay with me, America. Go ahead and say it. You
smoke weed every day.
America was hesitant today.
We're not sure.
A little woke.
Didn't want to come through. All right, back in a moment. We got a lot to get to on a very busy Wednesday. And if you'd like to hang out, do so. Jump in on YouTube and Twitch /The News Junkie. When we return, Fritz on the streets.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest game in all of radio, that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Hi, I'm John from Lake Mary, and I just won $1,000 just for listening to Real Radio 104.1.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic slowing down in your usual areas this afternoon on I-4, heading through that Champions Gate area, approaching that Lake Buena Vista area. There's delays and traffic starting to slow down on I-4 heading through the city. There's an accident slowing down traffic on Florida's Turnpike northbound between the Beach Line and I-4. Keep an eye out for that accident. I believe it's off to the shoulder now. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by True Green.
We're back in the miller's yard, who now use True Green. Their lawn started looking like a fairway, and pro golfers started showing up. They love playing this lawn.
Get a PGA Tour quality lawn for as little as $1 a day at TrueGreen.com. Exclusions apply. See TrueGreen.com for details.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by CrimeLine.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Want weight loss meds like Ozempic for less than $3 a day? Future Health, the best weight loss medication provider online, delivers fast. So go to tryfh.com now.
TryFH.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Bike Week is right around the bend. Make Orlando Harley-Davidson part of your Bike Week plans. Orlando Harley-Davidson has the largest selection of new and pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycles in the state of Florida. Stop at Orlando Harley-Davidson during Bike Week, February 28th through March 9th. They've got food, exclusive merchandise, pinstriping, tattoos, music, a full bar, and so much more. Visit OrlandoHarley.com for a full list of motorcycle inventory and Orlando Bike Week details. Stop by the Orlando Harley-Davidson dealership located next to I-4 across from the mall at Millennia.
It's official. Everyone's sick of their old rides. Love Doctor of Deals, RC Hill here. And even I'm sick of my old 2024s, and this month they must go. So I've got the prescription for your old car confliction. Right now I'm paying way over appraised value for your trade regardless of miles or condition. Plus save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. So let the Love Doctor of Deals help you slide into a new car. You'll fall in love with the award-winning 2024 Outlander Top Safety Pick 7-passenger SUV or the new Mirage Best Price new car in America started at only $15,900. At RC Hill, we're all about affordability. So if you want to save up to $10,000, the doctor will see you now. RC Hill has over 200 certified used cars and rates as low as 0%. So bring me your old ride and get way over appraised value. But get here quick. They won't last long. I'm RC Hill, Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. 2 locations, DeLand and Ocala. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Offer ends February 28, 2025.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 689-305-2853. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 689-305-2853. That's 689-305-2853.
Attention! Guarantee Media is giving away 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel and airfare included for just $99. Here's how. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll be off to a vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. And you'll get 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel fare included. That's right. Be one of the first 50 to text the name of a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll go on a 4-day vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name and get 4 days in the Caribbean with hotel and airfare included for only $99. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. This promotion is paid for by Guarantee Media to solicit vacation ownership sales and is not affiliated with iHeartMedia. Terms and conditions apply.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
It's late, you're hungry, you can't decide whether to stay out or go home and order Wendy's delivery. But one thing is clear, it's a Baconate late kind of night. I mean, 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon on a juicy double cheeseburger made fresh for you? How could you not? A Baconator is the perfect way to hit the spot before hitting up the next spot, even if the next spot is your bed. No judgment, it is late, but not too late to Baconate. That's what delivery's for. Gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. Delivery and hours may vary by location.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Your music, radio, and podcasts are on our free iHeartRadio app.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the new.
Of radio, and here are you to play along. If you've never played before, don't worry, it's easy. Fritz will tell you how it works, and all you, if you're new or old, should have some fun along the way. Fritz on the street, and before we do it, I need to tell you, I counted them. I think there's like less than 20 of these designs, FOTS Hitman designs, very special issue magnet that you get for winning Fritz on the Street. How do you win Fritz on the Street? Well, when I play, when Sabrina plays, when C-Lane plays, we play with somebody else. We pick one of you to represent in Fritz on the Street. And Fritz, I'm happy to say I will be picking 42 from YouTube.
Just picking a number?
It's
All right,
spelled
I'll be
out.
43, please.
42, FOURTYTWO. 42, I'll represent you and Fritz on the Street. What about you, Sabrina?
Oh, I posed it on YouTube as well, and Reef Break said, please pick Melania, because she's had a rough decade. But is he talking about, like, someone famous named Melania?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Is she in chat? That'd be interesting.
I asked for her, and I have not seen anything yet, so I'm going to go with Melania.
All right, Melania, possibly a real person, possibly not. C-Lane, what about you?
I picked CNJ Forge.
CNJ Forge. We're all ready to go, but the most important question in the world right now is Fritz ready to go?
Heck yeah.
All right, let's do this thing. Let's do Fritz on the Streets.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, C-Lane. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Sean.
Hi, Fritz.
Hey.
Fritzy.
Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. That number, 1-800-CALL-MO. 1-800-CALL-MO. In first place with 57 points, that would be Miss Sabrina Ambra.
They won.
In second place with 47 points, that would be Mr. Sean Wasson. Yeah. And in third place with 46 points, Mr. Christopher Lane.
He's right on my heels.
So we got 57, 47, 46. 8 questions, 4 current event, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. I go to the bar, so you don't have to, and I ask a whole bunch of drunks.
How was Fritz's Fun House last night there, Fritz?
Thank you for asking. Each Tuesday, I have a trivia night at Cavo's Bar and Kitchen, and I asked 9 people. It was a good time, 6 teams, and yeah, it was a very tight standing at the end. I think
a tiger.
First place won by 8, and then third and fourth, it was a 1 point separation.
Dang.
Oh, wow. All
also,
right.
quick little happy birthday, Butchie. He is one of our great friends from Cavos, and it's his birthday today. So, happy birthday.
So question number 1, without further ado, let's get into it. Is everyone in?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
question
just the tip.
number 1. At least 14 are dead after swollen river waters prompted Sabrina.
Kentucky.
Kentucky is correct. At least 14 are dead after swollen river waters prompted an emergency FEMA order for which U.S. state? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Kentucky?
Well, big old dang old 3.
3.
2.
2 for C-Lane.
4.
And 4 for Sean. Question number 1 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's picking up 2 points. They got it right on the money. Who could it be? At least 14 are dead after swollen river waters prompted an emergency FEMA order for which U.S. state?
California? Was that in Kentucky?
Connecticut.
Indiana?
Mississippi.
Kentucky.
Pass.
New York.
Damn it.
That would be 2. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points, and Sabrina, with your guess of 3, picking up 1 point. We'll now move on to question 2. What is the name of the lead character in the book The Hobbit? Sabrina.
That. One of my favorites. Frodo.
That is incorrect. Sean.
Man, I am pulling this from the back shelf. Bilbo Baggins?
That is correct.
Front shelf.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Bilbo Baggins?
Glad I didn't drink last night. I will say 4.
4.
6.
6 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for C-Lane. Question 2 with answers of 4 and 6. Let's see who knows their Tolkien. What is the name of the lead character in the book The Hobbit?
Wait, what? What's his name?
It's Gandalf.
Pass.
Oh, wait. The Hobbit is Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
It's definitely not. It's Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
That is 5. So everyone's picking up 1 point. C-Lane and Sean with your guess of 6, and Sabrina with your guess of... C-Lane and Sean with your guess of 4, and Sabrina with your guess of 6. That means everyone is picking up 1 point.
Bilbo.
All right.
Question number 3. Recently, a measles outbreak has grown to over... Sabrina?
Texas.
That is correct. Nicely done. Recently, a measles outbreak has grown to over 50 cases in which U.S. state? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Texas?
4.
4.
3.
3 for C-Lane.
3.
And 3 for Sean. Question 3. With answers of 3 and 4. Who knows their infectious diseases, huh? Recently, a measles outbreak has grown to over 50 cases in which U.S. state?
Texas.
Texas? Texas.
That is correct.
Really?
Wasn't it Texas?
It wasn't Texas, right?
Okay.
Texas? Texas.
I know nothing. I'm here for support.
California.
That would be 6.
Okay.
So no points awarded on that one. And we had to question 4. Question 4 is the halfway point. After question 4, I'll tell you who is leading so far on the day. And it goes like this. How many strikes make up a perfect
C-Lane.
C-Lane?
12.
That is correct.
Wow.
Full question. How many strikes make up a perfect 10-pin bowling game? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said 12?
Baseball.
I did too. I was going to answer baseball too.
Oh, okay. He said perfect.
I was going to say 27.
Oh, because a perfect baseball. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good call. Good call.
No, actually not. It would have been a bad call.
No, good call for me when I bowling zigged when, that's, I should have zigged.
It would have been 27 straight outs for a perfect game, yeah.
So how many do you think guessed that?
That means even more strikes if it's 27 straight outs. I think 6 people got this.
6.
7.
7 for Sabrina.
Guys are going higher than I would have thought. I'll say 5.
And 5 for Sean. Question 4 with answers of 5, 6, and 7. Bowling. Very fun. How many strikes make a perfect 10-pin bowling game?
12.
Is it 12?
That's my lucky number, 12.
Perfect.
13.
Wait.
13?
12. 13?
13.
That would be 4.
Is the answer 12 or 10?
The answer is 12.
C-Line said 10, I thought.
I said 12.
Oh.
Because it's 9 strikes in a
I'm
row and then
hallucinating.
3 in the 10th frame.
Correct.
The correct answer was 4, so that means a lot of numbers being thrown around. Sean with a guess of 5, picking up 1 point. So through 4, with 4 remaining in first place, we have a tie, 4 points each. Sabrina / Melania, question mark?
Melania.
And C-Lane / CNJ Forge.
Exclamation point.
There you go, with 4 points each. And in third place with 3 points, Sean / 42. So it's 4 and 3. Question
If only
5.
that were how many points he had.
Question 5. Over the weekend, which cultural brand celebrated 50 years?
Sabrina.
Sean.
Sabrina.
I just wanted to be first.
Sabrina.
Cultural brand.
Sabrina.
Celebrated 42 years?
Yes. Yep. Sabrina. Sabrina. Are you done? 3, 2.
No.
Sabrina.
I am guessing FUBU.
That's incorrect. C-Lane.
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live is correct.
Oh, I thought it was close.
Over the weekend, which cultural brand celebrated
such crap.
50 years on air with a star-studded homecoming concert? C-Lane, out of 8
Rigged.
answers, how many do you think said SNL?
Game's rigged.
8.
8.
8-2.
8 for Sabrina.
6.
And 6 for Sean. Question 5 with answers of, let's see what the actual answer was. Yes, with answers of 6 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their SNL? Over the weekend, which cultural
Not Sabrina.
brand celebrated
Shut
50
up.
years on air with a star-studded homecoming concert?
Saturday Night Live.
SNL.
Saturday Night Live.
SNL.
SNL?
SNL. SNL.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live.
That would be 8.
All
So
right.
C-Lane is hitting a 3-pointer on that one. Sabrina, would you guess of
Literally,
8?
the
Picking up-
only person that did not know the answer to that was me. I'm literally the. Can you say the question again? What did you say the question was?
Which cultural, over the weekend, which cultural brand celebrated 50 years on air with a star-studded homecoming concert?
I think I must have stopped you before you got too far into that because
Yeah.
I don't know how I zonked on that one.
Well,
You heard 42
yeah,
years.
you heard 42.
I thought he
Yeah.
was saying 42 to throw people off.
That would
No, because C-Lane had just said 42 who I'm playing for in the game. Damn it, man. Sorry. That's my fault.
So C-Lane picking up 3 points and Sabrina picking up 2 points on that one.
Robbed.
Question 6. What movie earned Steven Spielberg his first Oscar? Sabrina.
E.T.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Schindler's List?
That is correct.
Damn it.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you
They didn't
think
have a question
said
mark flag on the field.
Schindler's List.
How many people? Sorry, I was distracted.
It's the same thing we do every question.
6.
Just sort of a pattern going on here. If you follow, I'll say 5.
5 for Sean.
4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 6 with answers of 4, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their Oscar Schindler. Who is it? What movie earned Steven Spielberg his first Oscar?
Jaws?
Schindler's List?
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
Titanic, because I love that movie.
Jaws. Christine?
Schindler's List.
That would be 4. Sabrina is picking up 2 points on that one. Sean, with your guess of 5, picking up 1 point. 2 questions remain now. Question 7 goes like this. This week, 18 were injured after a Delta... Sabrina.
Toronto.
Toronto is correct.
6.
This week, 18 were injured after a Delta jet flipped over upon
Rigged.
landing.
This game is so damn rigged. Oh my gosh.
And burst
Hilarious.
into flames. In which city? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Toronto?
7.
7.
8.
8 for C-Lane.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question 7 with answers of 5, 7, and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Somebody knows their Delta jet. This week, 18 were injured after a Delta jet flipped over upon landing and burst into flames. In which city?
Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto?
Toronto. Toronto?
Toronto. That was in Toronto. Toronto.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, baby.
That would be 8. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points, and Sabrina, with a guess of 7, picking up 1 point. We have 1 question remaining, question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. We still have a tie for first place, 10 points each, with Sabrina / Melania and C-Lane / CNJ Forge. In third place with 4 points, Sean/42.
Sean.
Question 8. What is the capital of Costa Rica?
Sea Lane. Damn it. Fortuna?
That is incorrect.
Sean. The San Jose?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Muy bien.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said San Jose?
5.
5.
I'll go 6.
6 for Sea Lane.
I will go 6.
And 6 for Sabrina. Question 8. With answers of 5 and 6, who knows their Costa Rica?
Ding, ding.
What is the capital of Costa Rica?
God damn it, man.
San Jose.
A pass.
That's San Jose.
I flew in there. I can't even remember the name of it.
Costa Rica? I do not know. I haven't been yet.
Santo Domingo?
Damn
Costa
it.
Rica. San Jose.
Nope. Rainforest Cafe.
No.
That would be 3. Rainforest Cafe, Costa Rica.
Is that the girl who was like, my favorite
Titanic,
Spielberg movie is Titanic?
That would be 3, so no points awarded on question 8, which means the results still stand. We have a 2-way tie, 10 points each. Sabrina/Melania, congratulations. And Sea Lane/CNJ Forge, congratulations. In third place, Sean with 5 points. And that means in first place, and still leading, Fritz on the street with 67 points. Sabrina Ambra.
That's right,
in
baby.
second place, we have a switcheroo with 56 points. Christopher Lane. And in third place with 52 points, Sean Wasson. And that is Fritz on the street.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thanks, Fritzy.
I got to tell you, I got to take this more seriously. And I'm the only one who just kind of like kicks back and goes into fun mode. And I'm like, let's play the fun game with Fritz. Sea Lane's got notes. And who knows what Sabrina has? I don't know.
I wrote these down, but I'll probably throw it away right after.
You see, you've got notes too.
I was like keeping the score.
Sea Lane thinks of things from the week. He prepares. He's like literally putting in the work to be Victoria in this. And maybe I should be doing that, Fritz. Maybe I'm dropping the ball here.
You know, there's more than 2 ways to skin a carrot. You know what I mean?
That's what they say. That's what they say.
So use your teeth, Sean.
Oh, boy. All right, Fritz, you can hang out with us today?
I would love to. Love me while you got me, right?
We would love to have you. We are excited to spend some more time with Fritz, and I know you are too. So here's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Number 1, on Tuesday nights, go see Fritz's Funhouse Trivia over at Cabo's. If you've never done it, what a fun time. You get to hang out with Fritz. You get to do the best trivia ever, and you possibly get to take part in Fritz on the Street to be here on the show. That's kind of cool, right? Yes. So go do that. Also, go to thenewsjunkie.com/share. And when you're over there, you will see, first of all, our new promo photos, including Fritz's, which I got to update during the break here. I got Fritz's new promo photo from
sent you the news?
Nice. Yeah, it looks great. It looks really awesome.
Thank you. I groomed it.
We'll have all of those in there ready to go. And you could follow Fritz on all platforms over at thenewsjunkie.com/share, thenewsjunkie.com/share, or no_regrets_coyote on Instagram. When we return, we'll talk about events because Billie Eilish had an event and people really freaked out over how expensive merch is getting at these events, which is kind of stunning to me. I didn't know it was at this level. We have an event coming up we'll be telling you about before too long. There's a story I wanted to get to yesterday about this 14-year-old kid who injected himself with a butterfly.
What? Like the insect?
Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but it's a thing.
How is that possible?
It's some sort of online challenge, according to the news outlets that tend to get these wrong.
These days.
But what's happening with this? We'll give you all the details you need to know, and even some you don't. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Today on The Big Show, we'll talk about putting your money where your mouth is. Also, dating apps are being replaced by what? I'll tell you. For Animal House, the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando drops by. We'll talk to Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. For trivia, it's tickets galore. 4 shots at $1,000 plus your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Watch out for an accident where Severance Boulevard meets Aloma Avenue. Multiple lanes are blocked there. Traffic is slowing down due to an accident off to the shoulder now on Florida's Turnpike northbound. Expect delays between Consulate Drive and I-4. Traffic is slowing down in your normal areas this afternoon on I-4 in the Champions Gate area, in the Lake Buena Vista area. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
You've heard the buzz. GLP-1s like Ozempic and semaglutide are changing weight loss, and Future Health makes getting started easy. Future Health connects you with doctors who specialize in these meds because meds plus movement plus better eating, that's the key. So go to tryfh.com and take a quick 3-minute survey. If approved, your meds arrive tomorrow. Yeah, find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes at tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
This is Monster Jam. Witness big air, two-wheel skills, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Save up to $10 on tickets with a savings coupon from participating local Ford dealers. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See savings coupon for details. Coming to Camping World Stadium March 1st. Tickets on sale now.
Are you all worked up and working too much? You know what y'all need? Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to have fun. Y'all need some adventure. Why, y'all need Gatorland. How do we know? Ain't no one got more animals, more gators, or more fun than Gatorland. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of February. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Florida just got its own local currency, the Florida Goldback, and you can get one for free. Goldbacks look like cash, but they're made of pure 24-karat gold, so they resist inflation and preserve your purchasing power. To celebrate the launch of this local currency, we're giving away free half Goldbacks to Florida residents only while supplies last. Claim your free Florida Goldback before they're gone at freegoldback.com and get it delivered to your Florida address absolutely free.
Ready for excitement at Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Club. The all-new $2,500 monthly tournament leaderboard is here. Win $1,000 and a $300 entry into the Tournament of Champions in 2026, plus $1,500 for second through fifth place each month. Mark your calendars for Saturday, March 1st, where you can win $1,000 every 20 minutes from 11 a.m. to midnight. Be there for all the action.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit. Call now. 407-337-5569.
Hey, this is Russ Rollins. You know, Solar Source, they just keep making my life better. Pool heated, taken care of. Battery backup for power outages, that is all covered thanks to Solar Source. And now they're going to install a solar electric system to wipe out my power bill. They're awesome to work with, and it's a great company. Customer service is really awesome with Solar Source. Go to solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters. Call Solar Source today. The future is solar powered.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We have unlimited data that never slows you down, covered by the Verizon 5G network, and all for less than $30 a month when you get 4 lines. And the best part, we give you a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G when you switch to the 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited plan. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803. Don't wait. Call now. 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Motown Sounds. The very best Motown.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH, C-A-S-H, CASH. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
The biggest stories of the day in all their glory and insanity. You're listening to the
the reaction will be, because some potentially good financial news for some of you may be on the way here in just a moment.
Iraqi dinar?
I think this is going to be a tough one for people to swallow. I'll get into the details here in just a moment. First, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Mad Benefits emails the show. He says, hi, everyone. I know you guys just dropped the new shirt. Yes, we did. Get it while you can. A limited amount on sale at thenewsjunkie.com. He says, it would be incredible if you could release another shirt that said the asteroid is coming, Christmas 2032, with the News Junkie logo and current date. In 7 years, we could all say old news. Thanks and love the show. Also, pick me for Fritz on the street.
Awkward.
Ooh. Actually, it says FOTN, which would be Fritz on the
Fritz on the nights.
On the neighborhood. I don't know what this is. FOTN, Fritz on the, well,
on
you
the
got
door.
it wrong. It's FOTS, sir, but thank you for the opportunity to read your email. Let's go over to Daryl now, who says, on the subject of DEI and air traffic controllers. Go ahead, what were you saying?
Well, I'll send it over to you, but they did at least name some of the cities that would be at most risk for this asteroid.
For the asteroid?
Yeah.
Is anything in the United States of America?
Yeah, no, I will look into it. I just saw the headline, so I'm gonna read it while you read that.
I think it's mainly Africa and South America.
That is correct.
Damn, that's brutal for them. That's brutal stuff.
Although it's still going to affect, the planet.
Bogota, Abidjan, Lagos, Mumbai,
Nigeria, Mumbai. Okay, India.
Lagos.
Yeah, so I guess that ruins my vacation for 2032.
Yeah, but here's the thing also. don't take that with a grain of salt, because they told us there was a tiny percentage chance it was going to hit then 1.1, then 1.3, then 1.6. So the idea that it would move to a new location doesn't seem too far-fetched. If they've gotten the trajectory just like 1 second off.
So glass half empty, but all right.
No, that's glass half full.
You want
the
it
folks,
to hit us.
No, I'm talking about for the folks in Laos or whatever cities you were saying.
Lagos.
Lagos. Laos is a different city. A real one, but a different city nonetheless.
Yeah, Laos is a big city.
Here's Daryl, who emails the show about DEI and air traffic controllers. Sean, yesterday you poo-pooed the idea that DEI was in any way responsible for the current situation with air traffic controllers, specifically with respect to the crash between the plane and the chopper at Reagan National. The fact is that the tower at Reagan National has been short-staffed for quite a while now. The night of the crash, they had one controller for the airplane and the chopper when there normally we would be two. The reason they don't have enough controllers, over 1,000 qualified controllers have been rejected since 2020 because they weren't the right race or gender. They can't find enough controllers to fit their DEI goals, so instead they put everybody that flies through that airport in danger. This is a fact, not a right-wing conspiracy theory, as you implied, Daryl. Daryl, what I said is, let's take what you said here, the DC crash. When people react afterwards and go, this is because of DEI or air traffic controllers, I say that that's kind of dopey, because there's zero evidence to suggest that air traffic control dropped the ball in this particular circumstance in Washington, D.C. There's nothing. You can't give me a shred of evidence that said the air traffic controllers didn't do their job. You can show me that they have dumb practices, which was flying choppers in the flight path of people who were coming into the airport to land planes, which never should have been done to begin with.
With night vision goggles that kind of limit your periffs.
You could tell me that there wasn't a big enough crew on the chopper. You could tell me that the chopper pilots made mistakes. You could tell me all of these things. But there is no evidence that says that air traffic control was to blame. They were doing the proper job of notifying everybody where everybody was. And though they might have been short-staffed, it seemed like the person was doing everything they could have in the circumstances. They're not to blame. So they might have had this program, which I agree with you is bad and dumb, and they should just hire the people who are best skilled and prepared for the job. But you're blaming an accident on this is I think, a conspiracy. It is a bit of a fantasy, especially when compared to what happened in D.C. There's just no evidence that's the reason. Is that a problem? That's a different thing. But is that the reason for the crash or any of these other crashes? There's nothing that says that. Tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Ashley emails. She says, I agree with C-Lane and Sabrina. What is she going to say? What is the next sentence?
I can't remember the last time that it was us against
the two of you. Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I agree with C-Lane and Sabrina. Blank.
Kids. Was it something from today's show?
Yes, actually, it is from today's show.
Wedding? Kids?
Paradise.
Paradise is right. The show Paradise is all caps awesome! ! First show I've been super excited about in a long time. Love the show. Look forward to hearing about the live event soon. Trying to get on Fritz on the street here, but too late. I'm sorry
That's
about
the one with
that.
Marston, right?
Yeah,
Is
James
it?
Marsden. He plays
James
the president.
Marsden, who is the guy from the jury duty show where he was on the fake reality show. That was a good time. I like him. He's also in Sonic, just in case you didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
He's the main dude who hangs out with Sonic and Tails. And I don't need to tell you how the adventure goes. Just know that it goes.
He's Jim Carrey, I believe, in that one.
No, he's not.
No,
Jim
I think
Carrey
Jeff
isn't
is
it?
right, actually.
No, it's not correct. Jim Carrey plays
The Mask.
the crazy scientist guy. Forget it.
Dr. Roboto.
Yes, thank you.
I was just going to say
Roboto.
Dr. Roboto, and I was not sure of myself.
Is it Dr. Robotnik? Robotnik.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's it. Dr. Robotnik, the bad guy in Sonic. So here's the news I said that could impact your finances. Somebody came forward with an idea, and it's related to all this Doge stuff. This is the Elon-led team, although I don't even know about saying that anymore, because when they started asking who was in charge of Doge in an interview recently, they wouldn't say that Elon was in charge of Doge. They wouldn't say that he was the one that was in charge. Here's CNN talking about this before I get to what's happening now.
So who is in charge of Doge?
The President of the United States.
He's the administrator of Doge?
No, the Doge is what was formerly U.S. Digital Services. It's an agency of the federal government that reports into the Executive Office of the President, which reports to the President of the United States.
Okay.
The way that Article 2 works is a president wins an election, and then he appoints staff, including myself, including Mike Waltz, including Susie Wiles, including Elon Musk.
So they said Elon Musk is not an administrator of Doge.
Thanks for mansplaining Article 2 there, buddy.
Yeah, why is he so sassy?
He doesn't like CNN, that guy. And I think CNN doesn't like him.
Probably not.
They have one of those relationships where they just rely on each other for content and ratings, I guess. But they were saying that Elon wasn't in charge of this. But that's besides the point. So they're allegedly going in there and eliminating all this governmental waste. Go ahead, do your thing. But now we hear this. Few in America knew precisely what to expect from Doge. Celine, I'm going to need some math here in a moment, okay?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Celine, I'm going to need some math here in a moment. The early perceived turbulence around leadership, the uncertainty around legal structure, and the lack of precedent for such a bold initiative created a sense of show me with Doge. Just a month into President Trump's second term, Doge is delivering, full stop, this person says. With Doge reportedly achieving $1 billion in savings per day, President Trump has an opportunity to work with Congress to take Doge one step further and deliver what we call the Doge dividend, a tax refund check to be sent after the expiration of Doge in July 2026 and funded exclusively with a portion of the total savings delivered by Doge. So they said they're targeting $2 trillion in total savings. If they're able to do that, they take 20% of that, which would be $400 billion, and return it to the 79 million U.S. households that will be net payers of federal income tax, sending everybody a $5,000 check. This is what the idea is.
245.
What now?
2.
You're just saying numbers.
She's doing math.
I'm doing math. Thank you.
249.2 is what?
% of happiness that people have when they get that check.
Let's try this. 79 million times 5,000. Does that give us $400 billion? Because that's the alleged number. 79 million times $5,000 because they want to send every household as a net payer of taxes.
It gives us $395 billion.
It's close. So they're saying with the savings, everybody should be sent a $5,000 Doge check. If they sent that, I'm sure a lot of people would be happy about it. They'd be changing their minds about this.
Show me the money.
Everybody wants that free mailbox money, man. I know they did. I know they did. There's still companies, our own company included, that know that if you want to send your daily news update email and you want to get the absolute highest click-through rate, you have to allude to people that there's another stimulus check going out. And click, 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 click. Everybody wants that money if it's coming to them. So they found that people get a lot of clicks on that. Will we get the Doge monies? I don't know, but that's the theory. And Elon Musk said he's going to ask the president about this. We'll see what happens. We got jury duty coming up next. We still got to talk about merch, which I think is kind of out of control, and the boy with the butterfly wings that he injected into his veins and what happened there. All of that is on the way. Plus, we got our interview with the guy in the sewers. Sewer dude.
Oh, yeah.
Sewer dude coming up in a bit. I don't know if you're actually excited for it or not, but I am.
I'm curious. I'm very curious.
I think he's got some stuff for us. This is a man who's
coming
familiar
to
with the
us
sewers.
from the sewer?
He's not. That would be great, though,
Hello,
wouldn't it?
hello.
Oh, man.
Get him a little ring light and like a Ethernet cable.
It's dripping down behind him. I could see this.
He's got no internet connection.
It's just cutting out, but it makes it more legit. I like it. We'll talk to him and all the rest I said. It's all coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings, the official partner of the NBA.
The Magic are back practicing. They return from the All-Star break tomorrow night visiting Atlanta. The Magic just a half game ahead of the Hawks for 7th in the Eastern Conference. In college hoops, Walter Clayton scored 18, leading number 2 Florida to a blowout win over Oklahoma. On the schedule tonight, UCF, who have dropped 6 straight, try to end the slide when they visit Oklahoma State. And also tonight, Florida State hosts Miami. I'm Matt McCoy.
Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with code SPORTS, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, I've got a circuit breaker that keeps popping.
Okay, let me go online to get you scheduled.
That's great. Come on, what kind of a low-tech operation is this?
Here we go.
You've got mail. I should have called Frank Gay.
When you have an electrical problem, you want a licensed and insured technician with the latest tools and technology to complete the job right. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
It's tax season, and your refund just found a new home, the saddle of a pre-owned Harley. Space Coast Harley-Davidson is rolling out the IRS Inventory Reduction Sale. Pre-owned bikes priced to move, some at 50% below original MSRP, and many still have the remainder of factory warranty. Don't let your refund sit. Put it towards two wheels and pure freedom. Shop now at SpaceCoastHarley-Davidson.com and lock in your ride before these bikes disappear.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This is Daytona, the awe-inspiring spectacle of Supercross, and the most challenging course to witness the air-catching, adrenaline-pumping, heart-pounding action unlike any other race in Florida. Daytona Supercross. The biggest names battle it out under the lights at the World Center of Racing. Don't miss it. The gate drops Saturday, March 1st. Secure your tickets and trackside access today at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
This is Ben Bullen from Stuff They Don't Want You to Know.
Future Health connects you with licensed doctors who specialize in GLP-1 treatments, along with support from a trusted network of over 6,000 providers and pharmacies nationwide.
Just go to tryfh.com. That's tryfh.com and find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Right now, during Mattress Firm's President's Day sale, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus,
can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
This earful of Rail Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Someday, Alexa will know everything. Alexa, how do I get rid of a deadbeat roommate?
Try poisoning them.
But until then, tell her to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Playing Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
DeCombs for being the latest Secret Shows subscriber. Also, Pinsky Palace. Thank you for subscribing to Secret Shows. You can learn more over at thenewsjunkie.com. Our merch drop is up right now, but only for a limited amount of time. Get yours. It's called Basic Beast, and you can check it out on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Show us some love by going and grabbing that while you can. Merch is usually much more expensive than we charge for it, especially in a world where Beyonce is charging $800 a ticket to go to a concert. It's very pricey. These people are getting a bit greedy, if I'm honest with you. They are getting a bit greedy.
Honestly, 800 was unheard of.
That's crazy. It's a crazy amount of money to go see a concert, which is it's almost like, it's like the theme parks now, where I look at it and I say the average family is definitely priced out of the theme parks for a trip. If you got a family,
you gotta pick a kid to go at this point.
If you let's say you got a family of 5 and you live in New York and you want to go to Disney World and you want to stay at one of their hotels, you know, some of their hotels are like $1,000, $1,500 a night, $1,800 a night for some of these hotel rooms.
You get in an hour early so you can stand in line sooner.
Crazy. So expensive. Anyhow.
Do you think the price of tickets being so expensive, there will be less children going, therefore less Disney adults in the future?
I don't know. That's like a long-term thing that I guarantee you somebody at Disney has to think about. They're like, what do we do? We got to thread the needle here on exactly how much this costs, or our next generation of Disney fans will be gone. But Billie Eilish, she has some merch that she's selling during her tour in Australia, where she is right now. She's in Brisbane this week. And some of it is wildly priced. There's a necklace. I don't know what this is. A BLOHSH, a Bloche necklace. I've not heard of this before.
Is that like a lyric of hers, or that's the type of necklace?
Google that and see what you find while Google still exists. BLOHSH necklace. She's selling one of those for $120. She's selling boxer briefs for $50, or a set of 3 boxers for $90, which, if you don't buy boxers, is insane. You could get them for like $20 or something.
This necklace.
For a set of 3. What's the special thing about this necklace?
I'm guessing it's the symbol, and that's what the BLOSH is, Bloche. But
It's like a person? Is that the right thing that I'm looking at?
Yeah, it looks like, you know, the person, the symbol for like the men's bathroom, but it's in a different stance. But on her store on the website, it's $60.
Okay, and they're selling it live at the event for twice that, so $120. The hoodie that she's selling during her tour in Australia is $220.
Hot damn!
That's a lot of money, man.
God, everyone wants to be billionaires nowadays.
I guess so. That's a lot of $220 for a hoodie is crazy. I say this, though, like my son, he buys a lot of merch like this, and he buys a lot of the limited press stuff that artists do. Like, he likes Tyler, the Creator. He has a brand called Gulf. But various rappers and different figures will do these limited merch runs, and it's not abnormal for a hoodie to be $100, $120 around there, but $220.
Where are you reading this story?
What, this one that I'm talking about now? From news.com.au, which is Australia's news website.
Are these Australian dollars or US?
These are Australian dollars,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
220 Australian's probably like
$1.40.
$1.40.
2 wombats.
Yep. You know, wombat currency is easier to trade actually over there, but they said
but I'm on our website right now, so it's similar prices.
What's the hoodie on the website? Because what's the markup there?
Was it Billy 23 zip hoodie? Or
Maybe.
was it the Hit Me Hard and Soft World Tour pullover hoodie is $100 USD.
That's still pricey. When we do a hoodie for like 40-something bucks.
But we're not Billie Eilish.
Yeah. I mean, to some people, I think they'd rather have our merch than Billie Eilish's merch. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. That's a lot of money they're asking for there. Gets more and more expensive.
Much, I want a whole tracksuit.
Yeah, I would like at least a whole outfit. It's the least you could ask for, I think. Right now, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. That's the best way to do things after an accident. Lots of attorneys out there that are going to try to get your attention, but the one that we put our trust in because he's the best in our world, Mo DeWitt. 800-CALL-MO or go to justcallmo.com. I can't really see being against this, but I guess some people are. In Florida, in Daytona Beach, the Daytona Beach Police Department is currently working to get something called Zero Eyes, which is a new AI technology that will be installed on the existing surveillance cameras that they have in the city. This detects and sends out an alert if a firearm is brandished. And they say, like, let's say there's a camera downtown. If somebody is on one of these security cameras that already exist and are already filming you in downtown Daytona Beach, Florida, and somebody pulls out a gun and points it at another person, it sends an alert. The police get alerted. Hey, somebody has pulled a gun here, and this is something we need to respond to. Now, there's people saying, no, you can't do this. Like this person, Senator Blaise Ingoglia, says this should be banned. This should be banned. What we have to do is make sure we're guarding and securing people's Second Amendment and Fourth Amendment rights, and that's what I'm doing with this bill. He wants to ban these things. He wants to ban it forever. You can't use this technology.
Fourth Amendment would be search and seizure.
Yep,
correct.
They're saying that but they're not searching you if you publicly brand.
No, you don't have the Second Amendment right. Doesn't protect your right to point a gun at somebody.
No, and you're in a public space, so the camera can be on you.
Yeah, but they get the notification. And they come find you. And at that point, they can just search you because the robot caught you, quote unquote, brandishing this gun.
Well, they're good. They're going to head to the area. I happen to think this stuff is good. I just happen to think this stuff is useful and saves lives. This is like ShotSpotter.
Is it 100% guarantee that they're not going to mistake something for a gun and put somebody in a crappy situation?
No, but they should have some rules in place to handle when they make mistakes or when they screw things up. This is like ShotSpotter. In Chicago, they installed in all the most dangerous neighborhoods this technology. Now,
those are microphones, right?
Yeah, it's expensive. It's overpriced. It's these very high-intensity microphones that when they capture the sound of a gunshot will send a notification to the police in Chicago. Chicago police found that there were gunfights going on, and they weren't even getting any 911 calls in some of these neighborhoods. It became such a regular occurrence, nobody even called the cops. There's nothing they could do about it. So they put ShotSpotter out there. The company was greedy and they asked for too much money. I think that that's bad and they should have remedied that. But people were against the technology to begin with. Like the idea that it sent the cops after these people and it was going to lead to more arrests in the neighborhood. You have people who sometimes worry about the criminals more than the citizens who are impacted by the crime. I don't get that. And if somebody's pulling out a gun, whether they're doing it to defend themselves and they're totally within their rights to pull out that gun on the streets, or if they're doing it in a nefarious way and threatening or harming somebody, why wouldn't we want police to be aware of that? I have no problem with that myself.
I definitely don't think it's a Fourth Amendment violation because you can't... if I was just holding a bag of drugs up in the air... and a cop said, oh, look, you have drugs, you're under arrest. They didn't search me for those illegally. They didn't need my consent because I'm just showing everybody my drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at my drugs.
So I don't see...
What would be a Fourth Amendment right, and I think we'll agree on this, Elaine, is if they had you on this video, maybe pulling this firearm, and then they went to your house and said that they could search whatever they wanted to and search your house. That you can't do. You can't do that. But if you brandish a firearm,
I think would be part of the guidelines or some of the kind of rules they'd have to lay out about how they're going to use this system.
Yeah, I'm not against this. I think it's kind of dopey to be against that. But I guess there's some people, state senator, look at this guy up. Is he a Republican or Democrat? I want to see who I think is in the wrong here. State Senator Blaise, Blaise, Ingoglia, Ingoglia, says this needs to be banned. This technology.
Republican.
It could be one step closer to like a police state, like a constant surveillance.
Yeah. No, I get that. I just think we have to make trade-offs in that war. I think we're going to have surveillance. We're going to have security cameras. But how much are we okay with it? That's a big and fair question.
Well, how much is it going to cost us?
Yeah, how much is it going to cost us? How much is it going to save us when it comes to being able to respond faster to crimes? there's a lot of things that I think we really need to go over here, but saying that the technology is dangerous and we need to get rid of it, I don't know if that helps anything. Let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now.
You know what's dangerous? Firing guns off.
Yes, indeed. That is dangerous. There's a fly has made its way in here. The warmer weather is back. Okay, when we come back,
looks like a fun dance move.
There is a story that I've been teasing that we haven't gotten to about this 14-year-old boy who injected a butterfly into his body. Not a good idea. What happened with that? We'll find out. Plus, we're going to go to the sewer guy. We'll talk with him about what he found underground. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Hi, I'm Sherry, and I'm from Merritt Island, and I won $1,000 just for listening to 104.1.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic starting to slow down in your usual areas on Orange Blossom Trail near the Ramp Junction where Florida's Turnpike and the Beach Line meet, the intersection where Vine Street meets John Young Parkway on I-4, before US 27 and after State Road 429. You can expect your regular delays approaching that Lake Buena Vista area. Keep an eye out for an accident where Severance Boulevard meets Aloma Avenue. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Real Radio has more winners of our national keyword contest than almost any other radio station in the country. What do our listeners know?
They gave the hint that the call would come in within an hour and they wouldn't have a caller ID.
Saw the no caller ID and I was like, no way.
They say to answer your phone if the number is private or unknown.
Seems pretty simple. Listen for the keyword, enter it at realradio.fm, and answer the phone if it rings.
Hi, I'm Linda from Winter Park.
This is Robert from Rockledge, Florida.
Hi, I'm Kara from Apopka.
John from Lake Mary, and I just won $1,000.
Listening to Real Radio 104.1.
This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
This is Ben Bullen from Stuff They Don't Want You to Know. Folks, we bet you know at least a handful of people that are taking Ozempic, semaglutide, or other similar medications, and they're doing so for good reason. These are groundbreaking ways for changing quality of life, and Future Health makes accessing them simple, safe, and affordable.
Yeah, obesity affects roughly 42% of U.S. adults, according to the CDC. And I am actually someone who's struggled with weight loss in the past, and I've had great results from trying some of these GLP-1s in the past myself.
Just take their quick 3-minute survey. From there, if approved by a clinician, you'll get prescribed and get meds delivered to your door within 24 hours.
So don't delay. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in 3 minutes at tryfh.com. That's tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Jay, why is auto insurance so expensive? I need to get insured, but I need a better solution.
Vic, you should call Acceptance. Acceptance had better rates, better options, and better customer service than my previous company. Acceptance was just better. They did all the work comparing different plans and found me the best payment options that fit my budget.
Really? Do you have their number?
800-606-7049. 800-606-7049.
Why pay more? Acceptance Insurance has offices in your neighborhood, and one call to Acceptance could save you up to 30% on your car insurance. 800-606-7049. Let Acceptance work better for you. 800-606-7049. 800-606-7049. Acceptance Insurance. We shop, you save. Restrictions apply based on a Q1 2024 study of acceptance insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number L012994.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 40% off, plus kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Stream on your free iHeartRadio app today.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GREEN. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Radio 104.1. Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This
week, and it's a tough one to ask. We'll see how you'll answer it here in just a moment on the show. Get your merch while you can. The Basic Beast shirt, the greatest way to support the show. It's ready for you right now, but only for a limited time. Go check it out over on thenewsjunkie.com.
Yeah!
Let's get to this story of a 14-year-old boy, just a kid, and online challenges. They were less frequent when I was younger. The online world was not built out as much as it is now.
They didn't have like CompuServe challenges.
No, dial-up challenge. Just wait. It's loading.
They had some stuff, like those challenges.
The challenge was getting to the end of the porno, before you didn't need it anymore.
Oh my God.
Good God, man. Holy cow. There was a lot of stuff out, even then, on the internet that would be challenge-based.
I don't remember stuff like that.
Yeah, of course you like
the
cinnamon one.
Yeah, I guess.
I didn't think that was an internet thing.
I thought it was just YouTubers that were doing it. The first challenge I remember ice bucket and planking, and that was 12 years ago.
Yeah,
not even that long
was
ago.
That was more recent, but the challenges have been around for a long
back
time.
in the day.
Same
Are
here.
we considering AOL chat rooms show me your boobs to be a challenge?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Everything's a challenge if you think about it the right way. So this was not too different. But generally, it's a challenge to do something stupid. And then it's a challenge that they go, hey, bet you won't do this. And then you do it, and there's a bad outcome.
Want to die?
There were one I can remember was there was a guy who was hanging out with his friends, and he wanted to make a fun video for the internet. And they go, eat that slug.
Oh, I know this story.
And he goes, all right, I'm doing it. And he eats the slug, and they're all laughing. And I think he died.
Yeah.
Or was completely paralyzed.
Yeah, it took a long time, though.
Yeah, that is not a good idea.
No,
but
he's fine. He just has this trail now everywhere he goes.
This is a very different one. This is a story about a 14-year-old boy who went into septic shock and died after injecting himself with butterfly remains, of all things.
Butterfly
Never
in
heard
his
of this.
thigh.
Literally. Police in the northeast Brazilian state of Bahia are now investigating as there's speculation that this followed some sort of viral online challenge.
So
Why
did
would you do
other
this?
people survive that?
I sure hope not. They said they believe that he had hurt himself while playing with some friends. His health suddenly deteriorated. He began to vomit. He went limp. They rushed him to the hospital, and they said that what happened was he had a syringe that he had found. He was hiding it under his pillow at his house, which is just a terrible idea in so many ways. And then he killed a butterfly and injected the butterfly into his system, which is not good, to say the least. And his body went into a septic shock as a response. So, obviously, I mean, I would just tell your kids, first of all, you're not going online until you hit a certain age. And then when you do hit that age, we're going to severely restrict the amount of content you see online because kids are dumb and they do dumb things. And rule number one as a parent is don't let your kid die. Keep your kid alive. Make sure they're okay. And if you got to take away some of their rights to go look at stuff freely online to do that, I say by all means.
So I try to look up. I'm trying to look up to see where this butterfly injection challenge came from. It's pretty much just the story.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
But the police are investigating whether this decision was because of the challenge. But one investigator did cite that right before the kid died, he said that he refuted the claim that it was a challenge at all, that he just did it himself.
His final words that he just did it to do it. He just wanted to go for it.
He wanted to start the challenge, and it might just end there.
Yeah, this is how these stories work. In the news cycle, when they say it's an online challenge, sometimes it's like one person has done one thing. Beware your kids. Just keep your kids away from the internet as a whole. That's the best advice I can give.
Butterflies toxic like that?
I guess so. Maybe it might be the case that just anything that you put in your system like that would be bad. Like, I know we talked about this when I was younger. Sealand, we might have to ask some sort of AI this or somebody. I had heard when I was younger, if you inject almost anything, like orange juice, into your veins, dead. Like it would kill you.
I mean, a lot of the stuff, you inject air into your veins for sure.
I'll ask T&J AI. If I inject orange juice into my veins, what will happen to me?
Sean, are you okay?
Yeah, it's going to be like, are you trying to do this right now? I can't recommend that this is something that you engage in, Sean. Let's see what it says.
Injecting orange juice into your veins can be extremely dangerous and is likely to cause serious harm, including infection, inflammation, or an embolism. It can overwhelm your immune system and lead to life-threatening complications.
Oh, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. You shouldn't do it.
It says a butterfly specialist and director of Sao Paulo University Zoology Museum says toxicity of butterflies to humans has not been studied nearly enough. Maybe just because we didn't think people were going to be injecting them into their bodies.
Yeah.
Butterflies have a complex biology, and the fluids present in their bodies have not been studied in depths of terms of their toxicity to humans. While the milkweed that monarch butterflies feed on as caterpillars is a poisonous toxin stored in their bodies, authorities have not specified what type of butterfly the teen injected. It's going to be pretty hard to find that one out, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get down to the bottom of that one, unfortunately.
Also, this was a syringe that he found, correct?
Yeah, that seems bad in and of itself, Fritz.
There could have been something in there that was, like not good for the human body, maybe?
He also mixed it with, like, water.
Yeah, he mixed the butterfly remains with water.
And you're supposed
as a
to
kid
mix
that
it
age,
with something else.
Do you know how scared I would have been of injecting something in my veins like that? I would think the opposite. I would be like, I don't want to be anywhere near this. That's bad. Anonymous emails the show, and this is about this plan to block technology that would be able to use public security cameras. They're already out there surveilling the public and detect if somebody pulls out a gun and then act from there. Anonymous says, please keep me anonymous. The problem with these cameras that are using AI is you're using a computer to interpret a picture or video where it becomes a Fourth Amendment violation is if the AI camera says that you brandished a firearm and you actually didn't. That gives police the grounds to search you with no consequences to them. Well, I just don't follow that same logic pattern. If the cops wanted to do that, if they said, you being a figure on this camera and the camera alerting saying that you brandished a gun is us being able to search you without a warrant, I would say no. I would say, no, you shouldn't do that. I would say, no, that's not okay.
If I told a cop, like, hey, Sean Watson just walked by me and he pointed a gun at me. And they came up to you and asked, hey, this guy says you pointed a gun. We need to search your person. Are they allowed to do that just because I said you pointed the gun?
That's an excellent question.
That's a Moses question.
Yeah, put that on the list for sure. Because if a person could do it, then maybe it's not a huge stretch for the AI to do it, but
I agree with that email. I mean, if the AI gets it wrong and then you're getting searched for a bug.
I don't want people to give up their rights. I want the law enforcement folks to have one additional tool which could maybe save some lives. It seems like there's some middle ground there that we could land on, but we'll see what you think. Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Send us a dispatch right now. When we return, we go into the sewers. We go underground. Whee! Where a man who loves science decided he was going to find out what's living underneath us. And the headline from UPI, a wire service all over the country and around the world, says researchers find, quote, an abundance of animals living in the sewers. What do they find? How do they do this? Many questions to ask, and we're all going to do that when we come back. It's coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Traffic slowing down through the city due to an accident on I-4 eastbound near Anderson Street. The left lane's blocked there. Traffic is backed up from Michigan Street. There's an accident where Lake Mary Boulevard meets College Drive. Heading eastbound there, the right turn lane is blocked. Keep an eye out for an accident where Severance Boulevard meets Aloma Avenue. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off, free UPS shipping, and add code RADIO for an extra 5% off.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health. Ozempic plus movement plus diet, that's the key to weight loss. And Future Health makes it easy to get started with affordable GLP-1s delivered 24 hours upon approval. Go to tryfh.com.
TryFH.com.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonuses. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Just because an injury doesn't show up on an x-ray doesn't mean it isn't real. We know doctors that specialize in whiplash, sprains, strains, and tears. They can help us prove your pain is real and fight for your future medical needs. Fair and Farah.
Orlando. Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/freshfromflorida.
International Diamond Center invites you to step into a world of elegance and luxury as we roll out the red carpet for the world's two largest bridal designers next weekend, February 28th through March 2nd. Tacori and Verragio will be here with their entire collections. Exceptional handcrafted rings made with intricate detail and craftsmanship. See the entire collection from Tacori. Exquisite handcrafted rings from true artisans in California. And here from New York, see all the latest from Verragio. Unique, distinctive, and personalized. Find the ring of your dreams and enjoy 3 years zero-interest financing. Plus, at this event, when you buy any Tacori or Verragio ring, IDC will give you a $500 gift card. Buy the matching wedding band and get a $1,000 gift card. Don't miss this spectacular event featuring the most exclusive designers in bridal. And let IDC's experts help you match up the most perfect diamond for the ring you'll fall in love with. It's happening next weekend, February 28th through March 2nd, exclusively at International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Mall of Alenia, and Waterford Lakes. On approved credit.
iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/freshfromflorida.
It's time to let your hair down, gear up, and experience massive horsepower and freedom from riding your brand new Harley Davidson. Trade in your not-so-new bike for a brand new one. Visit Space Coast Harley for Bike Week events, including 1 to 2 bands daily, bikini competition, the Harley Davidson dealer truck on location, February 28th through March 2nd, demo ride at 2025, and too much to list. Stop by or check out the calendar at SpaceCoastHarley.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Thank you for making Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando one of the premier luxury dealerships in Central Florida. We are the official dealer of luxury, providing the ultimate VIP experience at a price you can afford. Call Monica Ventura at 689-319-7680. That's 689-319-7680. We guarantee you will be treated like VIP and nothing less. Across from the mall at Millennia.
Picture this. You're cozy by the fire sipping cocoa, or out on the town grabbing a well-deserved nightcap, with the peace of mind knowing your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit invisiblefence.com to learn more. That's invisiblefence.com.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to book your appointment today. aspireallergy.com.
It's official. Your new Gabe's location is now open. Get the biggest brands and save even more on apparel and footwear for the whole family. Plus, picks for your home from their private label brand, Old Time Pottery. Shop deals on personal care, everyday essentials, and pantry items too. Visit your new Gabe's location at 1300 West International Speedway Boulevard in Daytona. Open daily at 9 a.m. How do you spell savings? GABES.
Why would you do that to me?
Los Angeles, 2021. A friendly neighbor appears out of nowhere and promises to make all my dreams come true.
Let's not forget that David Bloom was a professional con artist.
But my dreams soon turned into a nightmare. I'm Caroline DeMore. Listen as I take down my scammer on Once Upon a Con on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Once Upon a Con and start listening.
Stretch your tax refund with new Nissans from 18.9 at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GREEN. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
They're best friends, unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the news.
Make sure you go grab the merch while you can. It is limited and it is selling very fast. This is a popular design, so grab yours while you have a moment. Get your shirt, your sticker, and your magnet for Game of Magnets all in the newsjunkie.com right now. Well, everybody, it's time we take things underground. It's time we go where we truly belong, I think, into the sewers, into the underground.
I can't say I've ever been, but I'm excited to visit.
I haven't either, Sabrina. Sealand, have you ever been into the sewer? Have you ever been down there?
I would fit. I don't know that I would fit into the sewer.
What about you, Fritz? You a sewer guy? You ever been down there?
To the sewer, no.
All right.
It's like you had to think about it. That's weird.
Yeah, got it.
I always wanted to go.
Fritz has been some places, so he runs it by, and he's like, nope, not that one. We've heard of people being down, and there was a woman they rescued from the sewer a couple years back, I believe.
That's
but
right.
A couple times.
This is somebody who's a smart person who's going down there and trying to figure stuff out. Alan Ivory is with us today. Hello, Alan.
Hey. Hello.
Alan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And you were working with this team at University of Florida, right? And what happens to make you start wondering what's living in the sewers? What do we got?
Sure. So I worked at the Florida Museum of Natural History for a few years, and while I was there, my job was primarily to work at K-12 education. So I'd visit public schools and show them various animals that they might see in their daily lives. And pretty often that was frogs. And so we'd go out to their schools' ponds and look at frogs we might catch, that kind of stuff. Well, I wanted to bring that to my schooling. So that was currently, I had a bachelor's at the time. So for my master's, I decided to look at sewer systems. And rather than just looking at the things we know that are there, the frogs and fish and those sorts of things, I wanted to do a deeper dive into
the sewer.
Normal animals you might typically think of.
I gotta say, Alan, you were a lot more upbeat than I would have guessed for a sewer guy. I don't know.
Really?
I don't mean that to sound like I was trying to pigeonhole you, but I just felt like Sean said, we're talking to the sewer guy. I expected less energy.
Yeah.
You got here. You're great.
He's passionate.
Yeah.
Long beard, maybe an eye patch.
Yeah.
I can get that for you. Yeah.
Honestly, if I was watching the sewer and you popped out, I would be very confused. But yeah, this is not what I thought was going to come out of the sewer here. This guy. So, Alan, you said, let's look at what's actually living down here. And were you surprised at how much stuff is alive down in the sewers?
You know, people would expect to see raccoons and that sort of stuff. And don't get me wrong, raccoons were by and far the most common thing that I did find. At some of the locations, 30, 40 different occurrences of raccoons every day. They know that route better than anybody else does. They know more than the city planners do. For one part of my study, I place, we'll say 20 or so cameras within one singular connected system. And these raccoons would just hightail it to the spot that they wanted to be. They would not go down certain avenues, certain roads, but they would know exactly where they wanted to go. And so they know that ground very well.
Really?
That's the things that I was surprised about. Part of what sparked this whole study was there was some otters that would go from one pond to the next, and we would never see them cross the road, and kind of wanted to see how it was happening. And lo and behold, it's sewer pipes.
They're going into the sewer pipes.
Genius.
Wow. They're making their way along there. So this is like a highway for the raccoons, it sounds like then. This is like how they get around without being spotted by the rest of us down there. There's no water. They're not drowning in this stuff. What's going on down there in terms of what they're wading through?
Sure. I should provide a little bit background of sewer systems in the context that I'm referring to them as.
I'm just thinking like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Same here. I was.
Sure.
Or Johnny Bergs.
I will speak to Alachua County, Florida. I can pretty much speak for most of Florida itself. Other places in the Midwest, they will have connected sewers. So that means that the rainwater from their road will be connected with sanitary sewer, so bathrooms, that sort of stuff. In Florida, or at least specifically for Alachua County, these are two distinct systems. Sanitary sewer should never touch stormwater sewer. So this is rainwater from the road, the curb inlet you see on the road that lead into a pond, the grates in a parking lot, again, eventually lead into these ponds and creeks and those sorts of things.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like where it hung out. The clown.
Yes, exactly.
Pennywise.
Think it.
Yeah. I'm looking at
what was
the
the second part of the question? I'm sorry.
What are they wading through? But I think you essentially answered.
Yes, sorry. Most of the time, there's not water. So I had my camera set out from, we'll just say, mid-February through June, July-ish. 80% of the time, there was solid metal or concrete below these raccoons' feet. And this is not uniform across all of the systems. Obviously, there's some variation in this, and it was primarily those wetter sites that we would see the alligators, and it's primarily the drier sites that you're getting a lot of your mammals, your raccoons, possums, those sort of things.
Well, I'm looking right here at the New York Times, and they grabbed a hold of this study that you were involved in, Alan Ivory, and it says this city's sewer system is full of alligators, but it's not New York. Researchers found crocodilians, bats, raccoons, and other creatures prowling a Florida town's storm drains like something out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they go to talk about all this stuff that you found. Now, during this process, you're talking about putting cameras down in the sewers. Did you physically get into the sewers at any point?
Yeah, so I'll put my background so you can see a bit better. The first challenge on this, and this was a multi-month process, was how do you get a camera underground? Now, you might be familiar with the concept of game cameras, trail cameras. In my neck of the woods, we call it camera traps.
Right.
But it's essentially these cameras here that are motion censored. So this black area up here is a motion sensor. These side panels are infrared. And so that allows you to see at nighttime. Yeah. And so these are very common to see in the hunting, just research world to look for animals in the woods.
Smaller than I would have thought, though. This is about the size of a cell phone. I don't know if it is actually a cell phone, but no, it's not. But they made these pretty small now, it looks like.
Now, they do make these rather small, about the size of a can of Coke, that kind of thing. Back whenever I first started, we're talking...
that's like a can of Foster's there, Alan. That's a big old oil can.
When you
back in the day, you would have cameras that would be 2 feet wide, and you could fit one in a backpack sort of thing, and they would use flash or film. Back whenever I was first starting all of this, they've came a long way in the past few years. Now, I mentioned all of this background information in that they're meant for long range. We're talking 80 feet, 100 feet away. They're not meant for pipes that are 30 inches, 40 inches at tops. Like, we're looking for much smaller things. And so what I did is I put a magnetic mount on the backside of these cameras so I'm flush with the pipe. Typically, I would mount these to manholes. And so I would use what's called a manhole puller. You crack a manhole open, you'll magnetic this to the bottom. They can hold about 20 pounds of weight, so this camera is nowhere near that by any means.
Can just anybody do that, or would you get in trouble just a regular person popping up a manhole?
You would get in massive trouble.
Really?
If you mess up, these manholes can weigh a couple 100 pounds. So I've cracked my nail, all that sort of stuff. So it definitely takes a little bit of time to get used to. Certain management agencies will have me, like, I can't open them. I have to have somebody else open them. But most people were fine with me doing it. But no, you can't just do it yourself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Was it hard to secure funding? It says you got like 33 or 39 of these cameras deployed. Some of them were stolen by the raccoons. Is it hard to tell a potential donor that, hey, I need money for these cameras. What are you going to do with them? Oh, we're going to put them in sewers and look at wildlife and stuff.
Sure. So I should say that before my study really even officially started, I was kind of testing it out a few places. The very first place that I go to, a massive 3-day rainstorm comes through. My camera is submerged in water. So it is like a personal camera that I bought previous to the study.
Oh, no.
So yes, absolutely a problem going into it. As for funding, I was actually what in this, like, the academic world, I'm self-funded for the masters.
Oh, wow.
Masters. So I paid $2,000 or so for these cameras at my own pocket, and so the rest of my research I just paid out of my own pocket.
Wow. Okay.
Good for you.
Well, there's a lot of people asking on chat at the moment. Whilst you were in the sewers and doing your thing, did you write any songs? Because I do see there's an acoustic guitar behind you there, and they're just wondering if you're like
No, I can play 0 instruments. I've picked up the harmonica here recently, but
that's good.
No instruments.
Oh, that's perfect for the sewers too.
Yes.
Just
I like
chilling out.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Playing
was,
a couple tunes.
No, you're saying like the most common animals you would see, raccoons and alligators, and every once in a while an otter. But was there just one instance in which you're like, hey, you're not supposed to be down here. This is very peculiar. Or for the most part, it was always the same animals?
So in the actual publication, so in the Urban Naturalist publication for this paper, it goes through how many times I observed each species. And there's quite a few of like one-offs, but a lot of those one-offs were actually like asterisked, in my opinion, in that they would use the pond or like the area just outside of the sewer pipe without actually going in. So that's like the few deer that I saw. But to answer your question, we had an owl that kind of swooped down to the mouth of the sewer pipe, grabbed a fish, and then got out of there pretty quickly.
Really?
Like, shouldn't see an owl here.
Yeah, it's crazy that these animals are smart enough to say this is a safe place where we can get passage from one place to another. Kind of, it seems they must have evolved that way, dealing with humans in recent history, I would guess, right? To like kind of strategize how they could safely get around.
Sure. So whenever I'll talk about bats specifically because they have a kind of a cool back and forth they can do here. Artificial roost, so where we will mount a bat house outside somebody's property, they can take 6 months, a year before anybody moves in. It's not a typical place that they would live, like throughout all of bat history for thousands and millions of years or whatever. And so the same thing, I'm assuming, is kind of the case for all the other species, but also including bats. It probably took some years for them to realize, like, all right, like, this place will eventually get me, or this pipe will eventually get me over here. Maybe not in this paper, but in other papers that I'm working on, we kind of mapped out how long are these sewer pipes. And so we're talking like miles of pipe underground that are all interconnected. And so if they know it well enough, they can get anywhere within a city, just within a pipe. Man, Sabrina, what you could do is really up your game. You've got your bird feeder camera. If you had a sewer camera as well and monitored above and below your place, you know all of the drama animals got going on in your neighborhood.
I'll put it on the to-do list. I don't know if it's new hobby.
You gotta get one of those cameras.
Sewer diving. I might have to hit you up, Alan, just for some advice.
He's your guy.
Sounds great.
There he goes. Alan Ivory, thank you for hanging out with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for your questions.
He's the man exploring underground in the sewers and learning a lot of stuff. Yes. Alan Ivory, a doctoral student and lead author of the research published in the journal Urban Naturalist. They set up a whole bunch of cameras and they found tons of these animals, 3,800 sightings of 35 animal species, including 50 alligator sightings and lots of other stuff. Check out the story in the New York Times. Appreciate you, Alan. Okay, we're going to go over to you. Let's work in some dispatches. Let's see what's happening, what's on your mind right now. Somebody sends in a photo dispatch, and they said, I got to pull a manhole cover today. This is what it looks like inside a sewer. And this, if you remove the manhole cover, I don't know, man.
Where's the ladder? I've been lied to.
Yeah, right. In all the movies, there's a ladder, but not right here. That's not what we're looking at. That looks a little dangerous. Let's see what's going on with Jay Ryan talking about a movie we discussed.
Hey, junkies. So you talk about The Good Son. Sean, I'm about the same age as you are, and my husband's about the same age as Courtney, so there's that same kind of age difference. And so we were talking about Kieran Culkin and some of the stuff that he's been doing lately. And then we started talking about Macaulay Culkin.
Right.
And I was talking about My Girl, because I grew up in, Longwood, so Sanford's right there, and they filmed My Girl, part of it there. And then I brought up The Good Son, and he had never seen it. And it was like a lazy Saturday or something, so I ended up finding it on a streaming service.
It's dark, man.
It's still pretty good, though, because it's very dark for the time.
Yeah. Like, Macaulay Culkin must have known, and I think this is what Jay Ryan's picking up on. Hey, I'm the lovable little kid. I'm the kid you want to pinch his cheeks, and everybody loves Home Alone. And I got to switch this up. And he's crazy in this movie. That's what he's touching on.
Watched it, and I forgot how creepy Macaulay Culkin was in that movie. It was, it was whatever, it's cheesy, hokey, and old, but like he was straight up creepy in that movie.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's just funny that we watched it, and then you're talking about it.
Random, but definitely good. And I agree with Fritz. I think somehow it holds up.
I think it's probably pretty weird too. Like if you were a kid and watched Home Alone, and then you heard Macaulay Culkin was going to be in another movie, and your parents are like, yeah, this one's rated R, and so for that reason, we're probably not going to bring you to this one.
I felt hurt after watching that movie because I was like, I'm a couple years younger than him, and I was like, no, man, come on, that's not right.
Also, great role of his, Monster. Was it Monster? No, Party Monster.
Yeah. Party Monster. Yeah.
True story. Great job, man.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's a real likable guy.
He's very happy now too. It's always good. It's like Scott Stapp from Creed. When you get over those lumps, when you see him happy, you're like, there you go, good.
Good for him. That's great. We want to see what you think. Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. When we return, we'll do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
This weekend, Real Radio 104.1 smells like the 90s. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air. Hey, Central Florida, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast. And for today, it's going to be a warm and breezy day ahead of our next round of rain. We're going to be expecting about a 60 to 70% chance of some showers and even a couple of thunderstorms, especially as we get closer towards, say, the 2 and 3 o'clock hours. This is going to be associated with a cold front, which will help to knock temperatures back down into the 60s for highs for tomorrow and Friday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Listen up, my business-owning friends. That mortgage guy, Don, does commercial and small business administration loans. If you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 9% or more, then you are in luck. That mortgage guy, Don, can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Don't leave money on the table. Let that mortgage guy, Don, help you get the money off the table and back in your hands where it belongs. Are you looking to buy a business or a franchise? That mortgage guy, Don, has your back with over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. Get a quote today with no hard credit inquiry by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Are you all worked up and working too much? You know what y'all need? Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to have fun. Y'all need some adventure. Why, y'all need Gatorland. How do we know? Ain't no one got more animals, more gators, or more fun than Gatorland. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of February. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's President's Day sale is happening now. Get a king bed for a queen price. Save up to $700 plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
Attention homeowners, Chelsea here. For a limited time, Renewal by Andersen is making it easy to upgrade your home during our free window month. Right now, when you buy 4 windows or patio doors, you'll get 1 free. That's right, absolutely free. Our exclusive Fibrex material delivers the perfect combination of stunning style, durability, and energy efficiency, keeping your home cool in the Florida summer, comfortable in the winter, and efficient year-round. Perfect for your home makeover this season. Act fast. This exclusive offer is only available for a limited time. Whether you're looking to upgrade your windows or add beautiful new patio doors, now's the time to make it happen. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today and see how we can help you transform your home. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window. Minimum purchase required. Free window of equal or lesser value. Offer ends soon. See website for details. License number CG C1527613.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Jay, why is auto insurance so expensive? I need to get insured, but I need a better solution.
Vic, you should call Acceptance. Acceptance had better rates, better options, and better customer service than my previous company. Acceptance was just better. They did all the work comparing different plans and found me the best payment options that fit my budget.
Really? Do you have their number?
800-606-7049. 800-606-7049.
Why pay more? Acceptance Insurance has offices in your neighborhood, and one call to Acceptance could save you up to 30% on your car insurance. 800-606-7049. Let Acceptance work better for you. 800-606-7049. 800-606-7049. Acceptance Insurance. We shop, you save. Restrictions apply based on a Q1 2024 study of Acceptance Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number L012994.
During tax season, your personal info travels to a lot of places you can't control. Between payroll, your home office, your tax preparer, and the IRS, if your W-2 gets exposed, that's just the ticket for identity thieves. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
HOA and condo board members, fiber internet has never been easier. Blue Stream Fiber simplifies the switch, helping your community save up to 50% while keeping residents happy. Their step-by-step process makes upgrading hassle-free. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/radio today.
Join the show. Send your dispatch now at thenewsjunkie.com.
We're going to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. And don't forget, you can go get merch right now while you can, while you have the time. Every single one of you who is with us right now, take a moment, show us some love. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. You'll see where it says merch. Click that. Get the merch. Get the magnet. Get the sticker. You're on board. We love you. All right?
Yeah.
Do it. Go do it now while you can.
But if you don't do it, we don't love you.
Yes, then we hate you, and this is over. This is over.
I don't know about hate, but extremely disappointed in you. Won't talk to you.
I'm going with hate.
That's what hate means, I think.
Yeah. I'm hating. I am
Won't talk
going to
to
be
you. Disappointed. Yeah.
Never going to talk to you again.
Okay.
Want you to die. But if you want to stay alive, you go to the and get some merch.
You want to live.
Fritz, always a blast hanging out with you. You are the best. We love you.
Thank you so much.
And you can follow Fritz. Go to thenewsjunkie.com/share for all the social links for Fritz. And his new promo photo is up there. If you want to take a look, all of
I haven't seen it yet.
It looks good. He's got the most
shirt off.
No, but he's got the tough guy look. He's got the more tough guy look of all of us. Go to thenewsjunkie.com/share, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All the promo photos up
Tougher
there.
than Sea-Lane?
Yeah, his Sea-Lane's look is pretty tough, actually.
Oh, your
It
arms
is.
look really big.
Oh, thank you.
Fritz does look kind of ripped. He does. Yeah, you came out tough, man. So check it out. Go to thenewsjunkie.com/share, thenewsjunkie.com/share. The
I didn't realize
question
you guys went with the full photos like that.
I mentioned earlier. What you don't? Oh God, you look great. It's a good photo. You don't like the photo?
Oh, the photo's fine. But
Yeah, this was really getting a lot of attention on Reddit the other day under No Stupid Questions. I don't think it's a stupid question. I think it's an interesting one. This person said, my wife has told me if I want to seek sexual partners outside of our marriage, she's okay with me doing so. He says, she told me this yesterday. I was quite shocked, and the look I gave her must have surprised her too. She said, I'm weird, I know, and that was all at the time. Today I brought it up for clarification, and she definitely clarified. We don't have sex often, if at all. In fact, we never have been intimate in the last 3 years. The simple fact of the matter is, she's not that interested in sex. We love each other. We're dedicated to each other. But in her words, she doesn't want to deprive me of sex simply because she's not that interested in it. She explained, as long as I don't catch feelings or get anyone pregnant, she's okay with me pursuing whoever I want for physical intimacy. And I must state, she's never gone outside a relationship for sex either. Again, she's just not interested. She's allowing me to do this, he said. My question is, what do I do? I mean, I guess I'm not opposed to sex, but I never thought about seeking it outside our marriage. He said an outside perspective without judgment would be very welcome. So I'm appealing to you for your opinions. And people had a lot of things to say.
I mean, if you've got the go-ahead, I just wonder, like, once it happens, did she actually think you were going to go through with it, and this could create another problem? Might be worth going to counseling for. At the time.
The issue is, let's just say she's like asexual. She's like, look, I'm just not interested in this. And if you are, then I want you to go do things. The big problem, I think, is it's super hard sometimes for people to engage in a sexual relationship with somebody and not get attached. And if you get attached, she's not approving for you to get feelings for somebody. She's not approving for you to be in love with somebody else. She's only approving, like, if you want to...
Quickie.
Yeah. And no attachment.
I wonder if they're, like, zero physical, like, they don't kiss, they don't hug. Like, I wonder if there is just absolute no physical intimacy.
No intimacy for 3 years is what this says. Just no intimacy for 3 years. And no physical intimacy, it furthers. They're in love with each other. They like being with each other, but they don't take it any further than that. Somebody says, my late husband was impotent the last 8 years of his life, and he told me the same thing. But I knew I couldn't control catching feelings, and one-night stands never held any appeal for me. So even though I absolutely love sex, I decided it wasn't worth the risk ultimately, said one of these other folks.
Until he died.
That's a big, giant decision to make.
Yeah.
Because you're walking into a landmine there.
But, I mean, if wifey's cool with it, I think it's kind of selfless for her to say, like, hey, if we're not going to be intimate, but there are some carnal needs, then by all means, and she laid down the rules for it.
Yeah.
There are, I mean, ways of going about it. I think just, are you mentally prepared? Was this an email to us or just an article?
No, this was just a question that was going viral on Reddit yesterday. In particular, it was getting a ton of discussion. And
I wonder if this guy's wife realizes it's viral on Reddit now.
It's not what I meant.
Even with a throwaway account, it's really sus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we could find out from his username, Bologna Jelly, but...
What the hell? I wonder why your wife doesn't want to have sex with you.
I think it's a real tough one, because I've seen from people who have tried stuff like this that sometimes somebody will think they're ready for an experience like this, and they are not, in fact, ready for an experience like this.
I have seen that as well.
Like Threesome World. People will be like, let's do it. I'm ready. And then they do, and they're like, what the hell?
And the third person's like, I'm going to head out of here. High five, guys.
It can make things awkward unless everybody is, like, on the absolute same page.
Or maybe he could just get the wife to, like, hold the camera. You know?
Also voyeurism as well. I mean, maybe it's just maybe they have to spice some things up, try something different in the bedroom before going off with somebody else.
Or she's not interested. Sometimes people just aren't into it. I mean, there's people out there that just have no drive for any of this stuff, and they don't care as much.
Sucks.
Yeah, and if someone is into something else, the other person might not be, you know?
Yeah, but I think there's a possibility. I know this is very hard for us to think about maybe, but there are people out there that can be totally happy in their life and in their relationship not having sex.
Right.
Most people would not be that way. But there are people who can be like, this is what I want. The arrangement that I want is like, I'll be with you, I'll live with you, I'll love you, but I don't want to do this other stuff. And I think that's where this person might be.
Person is, the communication is open and they're okay with that. But I imagine some situations in which it does have a big effect on the other party.
One, man.
Yeah,
that's a tough one. All right, let's do the final dispatches here on the way out.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
Don't tell me what to do. AI singer guy, don't tell me what to do. Let's see what we have on the way out. Yes, truly. Here goes nothing. We got John the Exterminator talking about injecting things into your body.
So injecting random things into your bloodstream is always a bad idea.
Okay, thank you.
I remember years ago
Great PSA, sir.
Yeah, great first sentence.
We'll leave it at that. Actually, we're going to run it on the station now. Replace the dad ones.
What if he hedged on it a little bit? If he was like, generally speaking, injecting things, there are some exceptions.
Like love.
Well, I'm getting pulled over.
I don't know. I can't stop it.
I'm getting pulled over, I think, here in the studio.
I can't stop the lights from strobing right now.
I think it was a kid that injected
your fire alarm, maybe?
A piece of broccoli via a syringe, and that piece of broccoli ended up killing him.
No way.
Why
That's
would
no
you
good.
inject that? And like people that are going to do that, maybe it's what is it? Circle of life or like survival
Darwin.
of the fittest?
Darwin?
Yeah, you're thinking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That one works. All right, let's get the hell out of here. We are all done for the
Bye,
day.
guys. See ya.
See ya.
See you
If I
later.
make it
Have
on a
fun.
plane.
In a whale's
No.
vagina.
You,
I'm sorry.
San Diego.
San Diego.
Are you going to go to Tijuana?
I think it's best that I don't cross the border this trip. But
All
I am
right.
20 minutes away.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. You have a safe flight.
Thanks.
We'll see you when you get back.
Bye.
Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ.
If I come back.
So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Fritz, get comfortable over there. She's
Okay.
threatening
I'm
not
not
to come
threatening.
back.
What if I get kidnapped?
Why would you get kidnapped?
Because I'm a kidnappable person.
And also, Tijuana is 20 minutes away.
I'm not saying you're not a kidnappable person,
Thank
but
you. That we can leave it at that.
it would be the shortest kidnapping ever.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I hope you have fun. I hope you have a blast and enjoy yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Today I learned this show right here.
The Office.
The Office is correct.
You and me,
the
baby.
original BBC version of The Office. Ricky Gervais's character, David Brent, frequently used a line that was the equivalent of "that's what she said," but
said
different.
the bishop to somebody.
Oh, that's close. Said the actress to the bishop.
That's what it was.
Or as the actress said to the bishop is what they used to say. And finally, today I learned this lady right here.
Driving home. Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish is correct. Billie Eilish's father, Patrick O'Connell, appeared in the movie Iron Man. He was one of the reporters that you see on screen. Her mother was famed for her voice acting in Mass Effect 2. She was Maggie Baird. I might be saying that wrong, video game people, but that's my best shot at it. So thanks. We appreciate you being with us today. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast over